हुआ start.
Now his team से expectations
82
बहुत थी,
watching.
लेकिन split one playoffs में वो performance जो है थोड़ी सी inconsistent रही, but here they are in split two playoffs और एक ऐसी team के सामने है
Hello.
जिन्होंने already
Let's
इनको
go,
हराया
Autumn.
है. Can they bring up their performance to another level? Can they make sure that they do not have a repeat of what happened in the split one playoffs? Led
The
by
Bolt.
Six. This is God's reign. Right. अब इनके
Let's go.
सामने आज कौन है? इनसे ज़्यादा उम्मीदें नहीं थी.
Let's go.
But even then, they stormed into the split two playoffs. Ladies and gentlemen,
उम्मीदें नहीं थी.
they are in the reckoning.
शार्की भाई गुस्सा हो जाएंगे इससे. This is sick.
ये अपनी उम्मीदों पे खरे उतरे हैं because उम्मीदें उतनी ज़्यादा नहीं थी. They have exceeded their expectations on reckoning.
हवा.
आज split two playoffs में पहुंच रही है after having defeated some heavyweight teams. Of course, इस team ने already
Sick
God's
moves.
Reign को एक बार हरा दिया है. Can they repeat?
हर्ष ने finally split one से सीख लिया है. One pose at least. Teddy, the classic.
$100,000
Thor.
in the South Asia final, right? Wow, that's some hammer, my friend. I hope you can keep that cape going once you get into the showdown. But आज इन टीमों के साथ में it's also a very special day, क्योंकि आज हम celebrate कर रहे हैं एक बहुत ही खास occasion. Valorant को 3 साल हो गए हैं, so it's the anniversary celebrations. And वो celebration ही क्या जहाँ पे cake ना हो. So can we please have the cake on stage? And also
Okay.
I request the teams to join me.
We're getting
Along
cakes
with
and
that,
shit.
the 4 boys are sitting in the studio. So can I have Super Johnny, Krat, Phoenix, and Fritz to come and join us here?
Oh my.
Boys, why don't you join us as well? Now the big question is, cake काटेगा कौन, right? उसका भी इंतजाम हमने कर रखा है. So please, if you can help me, put your hands together for the CEO and co-founder of Northwind Gaming, Gothenburg.
Oh.
So we also need a knife, yes? Right, Gotham, now, before you cut the cake, since you have the knife, I'm going to put the mic in these boys' hand. Krat, 3 years, man. What a ride this has been. How's it been for you, and how do you see this?
I started my career with FPS. My love for FPS is incredible, immense. So I'm still excited कि इतने बड़े स्टेज पे मैं खड़ा हूँ और अभी तो बहुत टाइम मुझे लग रहा है अभी होगा.
I'm also very happy and मैंने Valorant जॉनी भाई के साथ ही खेलना स्टार्ट करा था. मतलब
अच्छा.
कभी सोचा नहीं था कि उनके साथ ये stage
Yes,
पे.
yes.
So I'm very happy and thanks a lot to Nordwind कि उन्होंने मौका दिया स्टेज पे आने का.
Johnny, you're as old as this cake, bro.
Yeah, apparently now. But I mean, yeah, this game has given us a lot, and especially Riot Games. Thank you so much for like everything they've done for our region. I mean, we were waiting, all of these players, the players standing here, us, we were waiting for opportunity like these, and Nordwind and Riot have been working together to provide us platforms like this. So it has been an amazing experience.
What is this music?
We hope to like 300 more. Yes, 300 more.
Someone who's been eyeing the cake right from the time it's gotten on stage. Fritz.
Hey, this was my first ever game. 3 years ago, I started playing FPS. This was the very first game, and I just fell in love. When I started playing, I just fell in love with the game, and I would love some more tournaments like these, man. It has been an awesome journey. Hope it continues too.
All right, time for the main event.
Woo! I would want कि मेरे सामने वाली टीम ज़्यादा केक खा ले for extra sugar and they start feeling lazy in game.
To the future. That cake is as big as him. Right. Thank you so much.
Size shaming.
Please clear the cake. Don't worry, we're going to feed the cake to everyone. especially the two teams, because it is going to be sweeter in dono mein se aaj jo jeetega. While we are here, remember what happened on day one. True Rippers, they were down one map, but then wo come back. दूसरे match को convincingly जीता और फिर तीसरे map पे भी उनको जीत मिली.
Yes, True
And
Rippers
now
game
they
was
managed to
insane.
push Revenant to the lower berth.
They pulled
And
out
अब
something I did
True
not
Rippers का
expect
मुकाबला होने वाला है
at all.
with Orangutan in the next round. Right.
That being said,
Harsh,
let me just see.
six.
I did not see the whole
Can I
game.
have you gentlemen on stage? Listen, it's a massive showdown. So I've got to ask you, Revenant, we know what they did in the split one playoffs.
Kaizen with again insane
How
FKFD
you
stats.
expecting this matchup to be? Do you feel history is going to repeat itself?
Clutches.
Or you think this time it's your time?
Look, we've been waiting for this playoff match, the rematch since last playoffs. I think we weren't at our 100% last time we played these guys, so it'll be good to show them what practice we've done and how we've implemented new things into our gameplay. And yeah, hopefully we can take the win this time.
Right. Reckoning have a one-up advantage over God's Reign. Now you pushed them to the lower berth last time around. What do you think is going to happen this time? Do you think there's going to be a sense of action replay once you take on God's Reign?
यप वही जो लास्ट टाइम रिजल्ट हम लोग का था वही रिजल्ट रहने वाला है बट जो हम लोग ने मिस्टेक्स किए थे उस पे वर्क किया हम लोग ने वही तुम्हें गेम में दिखेगा अभी
Yeah. Okay.
So there's been a huge
Oh,
difference
Ember.
as far as God's Reigns is concerned when it comes to split one playoffs and split two playoffs. What's changed? What's happened? Talk to us.
Yeah, I think we let complacency slip into our practice schedule. We weren't as efficient as we were in split one when we were practicing. But I think we fixed a lot of those issues now, and I think the practice we've done from group stages to now and to playoffs will show in the games and what we've changed. Yeah.
तुम लोगों की परफॉर्मेंस कमाल की रही है पिछले राउंड में स्प्लिट वन प्लेऑफ्स में भी तुमने इनको हराया है
RGE has
लेकिन
played
इनकी जो अब
impressive.
मौजूदा परफॉर्मेंस है the way they have been playing
They were
उस पे
impressive.
तुम्हारी क्या राय है what do you feel
आई थिंक सो लाइक यू सॉ ग्रुप्स हम लोग जो ग्रुप ऑफ डेथ बोलते हैं उसमें हम लोग ने 3-1 लिया था अनफॉर्चुनेटली
These guys are stars, man. बहुत अच्छा लगता है देखने में.
उनका ग्रुप बहुत ज्यादा इजी था
Fuck.
बट उन लोग स्टिल 2-2 से क्वालीफाई
I wish I was there. Damn, damn.
अप्स एंड डाउन्स रहे तो हम लोग उस पे लाइक कॉन्फिडेंट है कि उन लोग के जो मिस्टेक्स
Tix has no fucking clue वो क्या बोल रहा है.
Listen, Harsh is dripping with confidence. He anyway called it the group of death. They lost to Orangutan. They're here in the split two playoffs. Come on, you gotta give it back.
Yeah. Well, I hope their grand final last split was just as good as ours. Look, we didn't may not have got the win, but at least we made it. Didn't get knocked out instantly.
All right, enough of the talking. Let's get started with action. Boys, join your teammates, take your seats. But
One more question and they were starting a boxing match for sure.
Johnny, Krat, Phoenix, and Fritz. They don't have their faces stuffed with cake. Back to you boys in the studio.
All right, well, that's quite interesting. I also like the interview, and considering we also saw a little bit of heat in the end of the interview, that's just going to add
Yeah,
on to the spice
that
a
was
little bit more
steamy.
inside the game, Crips. And considering we've also got a Thor.
Hi, Kyra, I'm
on stage,
good.
That's quite interesting.
I'm very good.
I know, right? All the spiciness is probably gonna
Wait,
water down
Kyra.
by that cake
Oh,
cutting.
okay.
Damn, I wish
Yeah.
I was in the studio. I mean, my taste.
Kyra,
buds are
this
just
time you have to
tingling
pay
right
for
now.
the
I
tickets.
really could use some cake. I want to be a part of the third anniversary celebration as well. But this is a public service announcement for the rest of the world. If you guys want
Flabbin
to
is gonna play with his cape
experience
on.
this vibe, experience this land, there are tickets available that you can buy on bookmyshow.com.
हाँ, इस बार event पे tickets हैं.
If not,
You cannot
Bad
just
Games
go
are
in.
also doing a
New
Bar
rules.
Battle campaign, which basically is them hosting a lot of these mini celebrations in cyber cafes across the country.
तुम कैसे हो,
Go ahead and
Kyra?
check
How
out
are you?
Valorant South Asia Instagram for more details about that. So you guys can experience the vibe in person, and Valorant's supposed to be
मतलब?
enjoyed with friends.
What
But
did I
for
do?
now, we're gonna enjoy this game, and we'll be heading into the map veto. Let's see which maps these teams pick up. Now, last time we had Icebox, Ascent, and Lotus.
Oh,
This time we have
अच्छा.
a split
No, no, no.
land right
वो
off
बस
the
हो
bat,
गया मेरे से.
which means a similar
Just
map
like to
pool could
breathe.
repeat itself. Ascent's already here. I see deja vu.
Nothing related to you.
Interesting. Ascent's going to be played. It's picked
Oh,
by
you
Red
won.
Team Esports, so as expected.
But
Red Team
why?
Esports' strong suit is Ascent, but I still remember when they played against God, like they lost in the match.
Grand
Ascent
finals बहुत अच्छा होने वाला है इस
multiple
बार.
times just be found in that moment or in that map itself. So hopefully
Be
it's
worth
not gonna
watching
the case as
live.
We do move on forward and take a look at Haven being picked up from God.
Office.
So that's another interesting
But work
pick
from home है
from
ना?
their side. and then you see Reckoning Esports going for an instant ban on the Fracture. Now,
ठीक
what
है,
I'm really
Grand Finals चलेंगे ना.
surprised over here at the fact is that why did Reckoning Esports not pick up Lotus? Wasn't it one of
But
their strong
still,
suits?
okay. So is it not like
Exactly, right? I
flexible
thought
कि तू
Lotus
सुबह
was
कर
one of
ले
their
and
strong
शाम
suits
को you have
indeed.
time off?
And the fact that they let Haven
Have
up
to
in the
work till
end
7.
doesn't really
That's
bother
like
me all
fixed.
that much. But the fact that they banned Split
Timings are not
recently,
flexible?
I don't understand why. God's Reign aren't very strong on Split either.
Nah.
Plus,
Ayo.
the map that has been left forward as the decider
ठीक है.
is quite neutral.
एक
that
दिन हम
way.
time निकाल के जा
So,
सकते
I
हैं.
don't
Finals
really know
चलना
if that
चाहिए.
God's Reign could have easily been in a lot of trouble if Reckoning played.
भूल
them
मत
right.
जाना कभी
But
तुम
I
गेमिंग
guess
में भी
if they
थी.
want to start on Ascent, then why not? They did beat them last time on Ascent, so it's not exactly a bad choice. I'm just saying it could have
चल
been much stronger.
सकते हैं. Okay.
Oh yeah, it could have been.
ठीक
Could have
है.
been. Let's see if they have gotten any sort of improvements done or not. And my bad, I just said this information wrong. It was God's Reign who lost
Oh, yes,
to
you are.
Godlike on the map of Ascent. So for Reckoning Esports, it adds on to the edge a little bit.
Oh,
more.
hello.
It's just gonna
I'm
be a
still
little
in
more
gaming.
confident moving inside this entire matchup. But so far, at least we're seeing smiles on the faces.
Just
of the
need to
players
fix my
and even the
schedule.
coach, because that's what matters. You
Every
gotta
day
have a
story.
friendly vibe, a friendly environment inside the
मैं तो
arena.
तुझे
Soon
message
enough,
भी किया
we're
था,
gonna
go
move
to
inside
sleep,
the
but
map
you
as
just
well.
ignore
Ladies
me.
and gentlemen, here comes the first map of the series as we're
Time
gonna
हो गया
kick
उस बात
things
को
off with
वैसे.
a pistol round on the map
काफी
of
time हो
Ascent.
गया.
Man, I kind of miss
look
the
at the
chamber pick
comms.
that Flabin used to do whenever Ascent
RGE
was in the
with
works,
their
but
classic.
Now they've replaced it with Viper, and it
They
just
put
seems
in
like
that
such
extra
a
X factor and they have
combination.
Viper.
Jeez. I mean, in
FPX
BCB Americas,
gaming.
we see quite a lot of Viper being picked up on Ascent, and I just love that Reckoning are adapting to different metas from different
God's
regions of
Reign
the
with
world and bringing them
the
here in
standard
South
comp.
Asia.
You did
Let's see
not?
how this
Okay,
pans out.
surely you did not.
Let's
सोने
see,
तो
a
तू
lot
फिर
of
भी नहीं गई थी,
questions.
so you ignored me.
As I said, we haven't seen these two teams duke it out inside the split two so far, so it's going to be the
हाँ,
first
exactly,
battle.
it.
And Flabin kicks it off already with
ठीक है.
two skulls right off the
Okay.
bat, just cracking him open. Man advantage now so far in the hands of Reckoning Esports.
Now
who's
with
got
these
three.
trades, they don't have a smoker.
Unfortunately for
Although they
them,
are
they've
on
lost
a
out on
man
two players.
advantage,
Not a good
they don't
news
have a
for
smoker.
Reckoning.
Hershare
Seems
can
like
get
the
a lot
stars
of info
align
for them.
inside at least the first round.
Oh,
Classic
now they know.
conflict
There's
once
only
again
one
as
B.
Hirsch
But
finds
do you
one.
want to go
The
into a
best player
killjoy?
there
Do
to
you?
break things out.
And here comes the
Close
follow-up.
नहीं है.
If they can hurry up right now, then they can probably
That's
catch
good
the board
delay.
by himself. But back to
Hoya
Bazarai,
knows,
the
Hoya
Bazarai
knows.
slowed him down just long enough. Nice spray down. But it's just down to him.
Oh.
Triss can easily get the pre-fire across.
This man is mechanically gifted, considering it doesn't even play
कुछ
that
भी
game
इग्नोर
show
होता है
is
मैसेज देख के
playing
रिप्लाई ना करने का.
that
I
level
saw
of
तूने
firepower
कि तूने
inside
मैसेज
the
देखा
squad,
है.
as I
अब पर
said,
मुझे ये
his
नहीं पता कि तूने
rotation
कब देखा है.
has been
But
just
ignore तो किया ना.
plus 10 inside this roster when it comes to the firepower.
Dude. I
Noob.
kind of admire this Viper wall, you know? It's not a very standard wall. When you see a lot of these other teams, especially Loud play, if they're ever picking up a Viper or a Scent, they
अच्छा
put a lot
ठीक
of
है ठीक है.
Scent.
Okay.
If they do, they usually put the wall in the opposite side. You know, they
हाँ,
cover
ठीक है,
market
ठीक है.
and CT. To all
मैं पंगे ले रहा हूँ
inside
वैसे
the
भी
side. But
all
this
good है
time,
यार.
They want to get towards the market side rather. So Reckoning Esports are just really doubling down on the mid.
फ्लैबन भूल जाता है कि उसने ओमन ले लिया है.
Oh, and here comes the dash in. Deadly 10 dashes to his death, and an instant pinstripe of
Dude.
trades is.
Oh my
Oh
god.
god. Yeah, that's just unfortunate now.
Yeah, that's
This
just
can be
unlucky.
bad.
Really
मरेगा.
unlucky. Esports didn't
मरेगा.
straight up just dash in there, and then Voya does that as well.
Wait, did
Suffocating
Vibhor
hits to his
dink?
death
Oh yes, he
with the
dinked.
wiper spit
Harsh.
and also the shock dart. Nowhere to go. The man's gonna just.
I think
use
they
the
should
beacon
have
right then and there.
paired up, and Vibhor ko
Just got a
bhi.
better weapon
They should
in
have
his
helped
hands.
Vibhor
He's got
to
a
get
Spectre,
the
still not pulled
Spectre,
out
but
of the
Vibhor
mix,
played
still
the
playing on the classic
timing and
target
space
trade.
game where he is going and taking a better position.
And finally, he's gonna pull out the Spectre. Vapor is completely on the opposite side. They need to make sure that the A side's not gonna get hit, but Reckoning Esports, they're
Oh.
team. They're gonna try to go and hit the same site once again. Just a re-hit on the B site. Hopefully, it's going to be a successful one. Not a lot of HP left in the hands of Voya, and considering the opponent has a Spectre, all he can do is just run and gun and take care of the opponent. And Voya too.
I think God's Reign will
Trying
just.
to play with his opponents. Vapor should be able to catch him off guard, and he does.
God's Reign hold them back. I like how Reckoning Esports used the not the nanoswarm, the shock
They
dart
ran
as
into a
well as
bad stack.
the Viper poison combination to just kill that guy towards the cubby over there. But you know what? I was getting back to the Viper setup on B over here, and there are a couple of things that I noticed instantly, right? Now I mentioned that
After such
usually
rounds,
most teams would put the Viper setup in a
after
way
you are so
where
hyped
it
and then
cuts
you
off
lose
half
a
the CT, but this time
buy
instead,
round against an
it
eco,
locks
like you lose an
Reckoning
anti-eco,
out of the
confidence
site
बहुत ज़्यादा
itself,
गिर
but
जाता
lets
है.
them go in towards
I
the
hope
mid
RG is
lane
able
from
to
mid
maintain
lane.
their
Now,
mental.
if you remember, at one point, Deadly used to love dashing into its mid market. That was in split 1. I don't think we've seen them do this in a very long time. So
Yes, we haven't
esports,
because
while they
Godzin
have
का ये
made
पहला
adjustments
match है
in terms of
Crips.
agent composition, the overall plan remains the same, at least towards the B side. Now that they're heading into its 3, this looks like a very different round, and it's a very easy spray down too.
Spike down A.
Yeah, for Tix, they just lined up, and the Phantom 2 is just gonna deal so much damage. Hot knife through bottle.
The sound is
best way to
close.
describe that
Too
situation.
close for comfort.
3 on 2
They will get the plant, they have a nade.
Way too hurt with only 25 HP.
Priest can get one kill off his positioning.
One single bullet to the skull.
He is going for that
Changes the
one.
entire course of the round.
What is this round win?
And Trist still just
Oh
looking
my
at top of the
Trist.
Haven as Hoax is gonna find the man on the B main, all by himself behind Gen. Too many players to deal with, and Autumn's gonna be a
Nice
bird.
try.
Well, good recovery from God's Rain. But I'm glad that Reckoning Esports are able to get the plant down, so this kind of bolsters up their economic situation as well. Now that both the teams are kind of tied in terms of money, this is where the real asset test begins. Both the Omens have their ultimates too, and I would love it if they actually commit to their ults immediately in this round itself.
Godlike,
You don't usually see a lot of Omen ults being used often. It's not the most
Godlike
impactful
Bodo.
ultimate.
God's Rain look
Especially on a map like Ascent,
More
when there's a
confident.
Killjoy present, most Omens just use that ultimate to escape the lockdown if there is one.
Yeah. But the timing as well on that matters so much. We've seen
Yeah.
so many of those missed timings.
Yep.
In split 1 especially.
Yes, this is what you should
So yeah,
do.
it all comes down to that
You
panic
don't have a
moment, if
Killjoy,
you're able to
keep
think
getting
with a
those
clear head
lines.
Or not.
That
Auto
one
taking
aggressive
quite an
kill.
aggressive angle with the operator makes sense. You should. And you've got that gun in the hand. Got no information, so he's probably going to be falling back right off the bat. One player getting suppressed as well, and also spotted Deadly 10 in mid. Things are taking quite slow. If you remember, the overall play style of Reckoning Esports inside the map of Ascent is so different. They keep on switching up so many strategies to play with the opponent's mind, and it's so hard to know
Yikes.
what exactly Reckoning Esports are trying to pull off. But this time, it's the mid take as they've gotten it in the hand.
They know
but
that he
Autumn
can be in
still
B-man.
towards B-man, looking to catch someone off guard, and maybe it might just be Hirsch, but that shoulder pick is gonna catch him.
Oh,
Down
And
B.
Deadly 10 from the back stabs him.
they're so aware for
all
this
that
one
takes
guy who can be
a lot of
backside.
responsibility on his shoulders, but given how deadly he is, he can take
Oh
everyone
my
else's head off from their shoulders. 4 kills already, on the verge of an ace, but Trish will deny it. Balls down to a 1v1. Now, he doesn't know where Vibor could be, but
Vibor
he's
wins
got
these.
plenty of time to plant this spike. But he assumes that Vibor must be close. He tries to bait the fight out, and Vibor gladly gives it to him.
What a 4K by
God's
takes.
Green. That is
Beastly.
just- oh, that's some miraculous stuff by that man. Considering Deadly 10 didn't have his gun pulled out, and he's.
I wish they had crowd.
The gun out in front of Tix. That's
Good
just
kills.
unfortunate stuff. And Tix got 3 kills. Was able to just tap on the enemy skulls. It's like a reaction speed test for this man.
Well, at least God's Rain can still have the operator again, so they can continue keeping Reckoning Esports in check. I really thought that was a gone round, especially when Deadly was creating so
We
many
keep
openings. And
calm.
once again, he goes down in a very stoic fashion, pushing down without any remorse, even using the cloud burst to counter the one-way.
He's
Oh my
super
God,
low.
Tix is pinged. He almost died to the wall bang, but he was phenomenal in the defense last time. Can't get anything done now. You can't always get those quad kills. You can't always hold down the B site like a solid anchor.
Yes.
And finally, Reckoning Esports finds success. God's Rain might just go for the save over here. They've got plenty of money in the
They should
bank,
save, they
but
should save.
they don't want to lose any of it.
That was a good
Don't
mid
wanna
to
lose
be
any steam
for
or
RGE.
momentum.
They knew that
Still
it was not the
interesting, if
mid
you
to
take a
be
look at
that
the
failed.
credits,
It was
Silent
one guy
has
just
1200. Autumn's got
multi-fragging
450,
them from
so
backside.
still
We just
their
have to
economy
keep
is a
our
little
trades
bit on
right
the
from
vulnerable
next
side.
time, and
Vibor's
it's
got a
all
decent
good.
amount of that in his hands, but he can only drop
And
one player. Considering Autumn invested
technically,
massively with the
Tix was
operator,
not even the B anchor.
so it makes sense
He
that their
just
economy is still
ulted from
humble
a
so far.
site.
And with this round, Reckoning Esports might just
They
be
were
cut
able
off
to
that
kill the B
momentum as
guys
well.
already. That's good.
Well, at
Confident
least
and
one thing is
very
quite
aware
nice from God's Rain.
from RGE.
They're varying their mid setup quite often,
Just let
and
them
even the A
try.
setup for that matter. I mean, the Killjoy utility is always present towards the A side, but Vibor has been switching it up. Sometimes he has a microwave setup to stop a catwalk push, sometimes he has an anti-plant setup towards generator. Even
Microwave
on
setup.
mid, God's Rain, at least in round number 5, they have the...
Okay, I
no,
will
no,
use
right,
these
round number
terms.
4, sorry, my bad.
So
They have the mid
Vibor
door
now
shut
has a
down, which
spoon
basically
setup.
acts like a natural alarm bot if
Dahi bhalla setup.
Reckoning Esports want to go for a B crunch. But this time, again, they have something different. The door has not been bothered with, but there's a double stack on pizza. And one of them has Inop. So if Autumn's going to take a shot and dash back, they probably wouldn't expect Hoax to be in the same position as well.
I mean, the biggest strong suit for Reckoning Esports on this map is the amount of variations this team has in their textbook.
Yeah, even God's Rain is doing quite a lot of variation. So these guys are going toe-to-toe with that.
Oh.
Especially on the attack, if you're going to be utilizing so many variations, it's really tough to know where exactly the hit's going to come through. Good spam. Was able to find one. The traits are really now starting to happen back and forth, and in the end, still the man advantage is going to stick to the players of Reckoning Esports. It's a 3-on-2. Armed with the operator, still searching for the prey. He's not going to find anyone pushed up. On the other hand, the players are
What a
already
shot
positioned for
by
success.
Vibor.
A good tap on the player. Deadly 10 says goodbye to this round. And Flabin trying to be a cheeky man. The Omen trying to make some cheeky plays over here as Flabin cuts him
Oh,
off.
I'm yawning. I'm sorry.
Once again, trying to be as aggressive as possible with the Yob. Eventually switches up with the Vandal. Knows that he will need to take a close quarter engagement, but Flabin still comes out on top in that duel.
Yeah, and this time Reckoning Esports finally making this work.
Oh, he's got the
cap.
hammer in game.
Wait. मेरा overlay नहीं
so
आ
he's got
रहा.
the hammer in game as well as a Thor cosplay in real
Where's
life.
my
This guy
overlay?
really wants to just bludgeon his opponents, right?
Yeah,
Blunt
man.
force trauma straight to the face.
Just wants to hammer him down, dude. So now we can at least
Where's
say
my
that he's able to
Discord visible
nail
on stream?
his
The coffin
opponents.
shut properly, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's fly.
Where's my
Some
overlay?
people like hammers, some people like using drills.
Where's my overlay?
Some people just
It's
like
not
using
here.
their bare hands. Autumn.
Bare hands.
I don't know, man. If you're Rasputin, you can probably
Oh,
pull that
it's
off.
back.
But look at Autumn. That's a very aggro push, and he wants to repeat
My
this
overlay
one.
is
You can
back.
see that he was very adamant on doing
What's
so.
up, what's up,
If
what's
it
up?
wasn't for the fragment and the snake bite, he probably would have done so as well.
So far, they've also got the lockdown up. You can see in the hands of a poor Flabin catches a bullet to his dome. Will fall back. That's a hit
You make
to
sure
that
that you
half.
isolate
Flabin now
garden
knows
with something,
he's
like you
already
block
got
it
the
off,
one
not
shot
with
onto
just a
his
smoke
head,
with
and
something
Gosrian are still gonna try to peek out as they
that
do
they
get the
cannot just
traits
peek
down.
out. Huh? It's
still
Vibor.
not
You
giving
don't wanna
him
mess
chance
with
to get that strike
Vibor.
back strong enough. As we all know,
Vibor
the
comes
lockdown's
out,
available
run and
in
gun,
the
but
Vibor. I don't
he
expect
he
players
gets
are gonna
those.
try to invest that one right here,
He
right
wants
now.
to say because Killjoy ulta,
I
right?
really doubt that he will try to do so.
Ah,
considering
so
the
he
60
finally
round for the side
decided
of
that he'll
God's
solo
Reign. They don't
ulti.
even
Fuck
have
it.
the superior weaponry unless if Autumn's able to get at least one kill right here.
Yeah, Vibor's ready with the lockdown. He really wants to clear these people out. And they know that Voya has the Hunter's Fury, so this was an expected
Broken.
response. What they are hoping that the lockdown buys enough distractions so that Autumn can move inside, and Autumn is already getting a lot of work done over here. Nobody was checking towards A-main. Everybody was focused
My
towards
God.
both heaven as well
What a
as
shot on
the
Deadly.
breakable door. And that's exactly what allows Autumn to continue
Preds.
popping off. Great bait
In my
setup
pick'ems, I
by
predicted
Vibor
that
to
RGE
help
will
Autumn
win,
set up, all these
but
kills.
what I want is that Autumn gets a 50 bomb,
So far, this
and I'd be
matchup's
happy if
looking
God's
quite
Reign win.
toe-to-toe. Ascent is the pick of Reckoning Esports, but God's Reign, they're giving a tough fight to them. And now you see the Killjoy as well switching up onto the A site. This switch up of the Sentinel is really something that's catching God's Reign off guard.
So yeah, my prediction is RGE in short, but I want God's Reign to win.
Reckoning have been using this catwalk push a little too much, and that's exactly why Vibor has now gone back to the old reliable microwave setup towards catwalk.
Microwave. Yeah, Crips is using this term microwave setup.
Sure, you can suppress him for the
Now
time
we have
being,
Dahi
but you're
Bhalla,
not gonna rush
Dhokla
instantly.
setup. I would
Reckoning
rather
show
say
a lot of
Dhokla setup if
influence
Vibor
inside
is.
by sending in their 0
Never
point
mind,
and the
nothing.
flashes, but they haven't made any moves in yet. And they're hoping that this will give God's Reign a false fake and they will start rotating towards B, but that's quite the opposite of what's going on. God's Reign don't barge. Neither do Reckoning, so this is just a game of chicken at this point.
Yeah, look at how slow they are with the
Oh,
approach.
they got him.
Knife hits
Oh,
on the
Harsh.
used to try and stop him in the tracks, but Hirsch on the other hand though manages to find two of his own and helping his
Tix is
team out
getting
massively.
multi-frag after
Tix
multi-frag.
gets a nice spray transfer, gets two.
Don't you think Sai
Reckoning
clears
Esports
all
in
of
the
these
end still
frauds?
managed to equalize
I
things
think he
out
does
as
in
2-1.
CSGO when he's opping, he
Second chance
does.
given away as well. Flabin still stays towards the main area. Aldro not able to spot anyone. Finally spots Woya, so now they know there's one man in the close quarters. Woya utilizing as many as utilities.
Sai does, Sai does.
Just
Sai clears all of these frauds, I
him
take
down.
it back.
Now you know why they call him the Clutch Master. He makes it look easy too. It's not even like he hits some nutty headshots or whatever. He's just super calm.
Let's go, let's go.
Also,
Happy
Tix,
birthday,
this guy,
Sai.
him and anchoring down these sites. There's no better combination. He pulled off a ridiculous 4K while defending B in one of these rounds, and now he pulled off a nice triple. Look at this, they literally walk into his crosshair. And it's not like they lined up. Nope, he just snapped onto their heads. Just mechanically gifted. 14 frags for the man already.
He got that Delhi Dola in him. DD.
14-7. And I had this literally conversation with the producer as well. He said, which team do you think is going to win? I said, it's really tough to predict anything because you never know. There might just be one player who goes absolutely berserk.
great setup.
Who goes
He,
absolutely
he
berserk.
won't
Shut
expect
down
one
the
more
game.
guy in pizza.
Operator also
Autumn
spotted
won't
it.
expect, but he's not even taking mid, so it's all good.
So now they know he's in that
Oh, he
situation.
gave that
He's in
sound. They're up.
position.
They updrafted.
You see that
Hello.
reroute coming in as well instantly.
Hawks.
Positioning. And Vobor, unfortunately, he's also changed up his setup because he thought
हाँ
that maybe
microwave setup नहीं
they
है.
won't be coming in from the short area anymore.
That was a
Yeah,
big
it buys them
giveaway
some
that they're
time.
going A.
Doesn't
How are
allow
they
the
going
clock
to
come
retake A
through
now? They
yet,
do they have?
but Gods
They
and
have
Gods,
OMEN
they
ult.
can moves. Hey, the door is not shut, so this leaves a massive opening. Reckoning Esports will have a little difficulty
No.
trying to get into safer positions, but now that the Viper Spit is up, none of that is a concern.
RGE wins this.
Inside the Viper's pit, and look at this flank.
RGE
It's
wins
lurk
this
from Moya,
easy.
Nicely done, catching both the players off guard.
One thing that I've learned from God's Reign is
To
ki
go
buy
option, then
shorty.
to go for the
Oh
save
ho,
from Moya.
Hawa.
This man, he single-handedly is able to shut every single player
Nutty.
down from the back lines.
What an adjustment from Reckoning Esports.
Hawa ki stage
All the moves
entry
they
was
make
insane.
Are just to make sure
He
Gods
did
Reign
some
can't
Michael
shut them
Jackson
down.
shit.
The fragment that they put down inside the smoke itself, they
Moonwalk
never
or
did that
something.
before. But you remember
Oh.
how 3 rounds ago,
Oh.
Hawks made a flash play by
Oh.
just swinging out of the smoke
I
and
ate
he got a
toffee.
double kill?
अच्छा
This
भव्या ने
time,
लेके दे दी
Reckoning
ना.
threw a fragment just to make sure
I
Hawks
gave
doesn't
her
do
1
that.
rupee.
They don't go mid because they know that God's Reign will use the jet bait setup.
I mean, I sent
to
her,
make
I
sure
did
that
not
Hawks is
give
still
it to her.
positioned over there. So Reckoning Esports are actually catching
ये
up to what
बार-बार
God's
A
Reign are
retake
doing.
खेल रहे हैं, but now
And
they're
this
coming
time they start
flank,
off
so
with a
that's
bang.
good.
Hunter's Fury invested already. They figured out where
I like
the
that.
hole
I
is.
like that.
But do they know that
No, this guy is dead.
This drone will be his death. He somehow recovers in the nick of time, but he still gets one.
He took
That's
out.
great.
A massive frag indeed for them.
He took out his classic and he still got one.
This is what
Let's
it's
go,
boiled down
fam.
to.
Yeah, I'm flashing main.
Considering
I'm flashing
the
male
fact
kill.
that the opponents still
Yeah,
do
let's
have
go,
the
let's go.
weapons advantage,
Arey,
just
Harsh
a
Aram
massive
nal bhai.
advantage overall. Flabin able to shut down one player on the flank too. There's still one more to go if I'm not wrong.
Yes, I'm a child.
He's getting
Or are you
punished
talking
up.
to Shao?
Another
Because
man
I am
gets
also a
taken down.
child.
Ticks to go. The last glimmer of hope alive, the burning torch, which will be
If you're
extinguished.
talking to Shao, yes, he uses his child card a lot. ये कुछ भी बोल सकता है, but हम नहीं बोलते.
They're trying to counter God's Reign every
Feels
step of the
bad.
way. Yep, it's kind of understandable that the weaponry advantage.
ये कुछ भी बोल रहा है, वैलो में आजा, रात को खुद ये सो रहा होगा. कुछ भी बोलता रहता है ये.
Instantly. They don't use the Hunter's Fury to clear out the more common angles.
In
and
his
get
defense,
rid
I
or
am
whatever. They
16.
use it
I
instead
had to sleep
to
on
focus
time.
all their fire towards
My mom
the
came.
catwalk
I had
region.
to sleep.
And that's partially because they found out
Every-
that
anything,
a lot of the
everything.
God's Reign members are trying to
Homework क्यों नहीं
backstab them
किया?
from top mid. So they cleared out tree instantly. They know that the side
Who
itself
don't
is
talk
gonna be
friendship
empty.
break.
And
होमवर्क क्यों नहीं
Reckoning
किया
wants
बेटा आज?
instant.
मैम आई एम
God's Reign
16.
don't even
ओह
get a
तो
chance
बेटा
to
सारे
respond.
बच्चे 16 के हैं. But मैम
This time,
I am
they can
16.
respond because
You will
Reckoning
beat
dropped
me?
the pace.
Wait.
Blitzkrieg attack in the last
रूल
few
है मैम,
rounds have
बच्चों को
kinda
मारना नहीं
screwed
है.
up
I'm
with how
16.
God's Reign perceived this match. And
Nah.
now hopefully this will
Oh
catch
my
them off
God.
guard, but Odem
You
is
expect
prepared.
that, Harsh?
The amount of time this team is trying to hit the catwalk area, it's just unbelievable. At
Big
this
fan.
point in
Me
time.
too,
It's
Chaitanya.
awesome, though. This time they're able to shut
Hi.
it down nicely.
Oh, nice,
Able
Aman.
to land his shots.
Everybody is getting multi-frags. I haven't
This
seen
round,
Aman
it's
multi-fragging. Last time I saw him multi-fragging was in
Got
ranked.
someone off guard with the lurk, but this time he gets shut down himself. Reckoning
Come on,
Esports,
Aman.
the last player up and alive.
One more.
Out of nowhere, they've been extinguished out of this round, and it's a flawless round
Aman.
coming in from God's Reign. You cannot keep on repeating the similar pattern over and over again. this is
Exactly.
what Godscreen are here to say. Now, what they can try to do, if you remember that B-side take that they usually do where they send Deadly 10 towards market, they can always try to pull that one off now.
Spike down A.
I know, right? They've been using that same Viper wall to set that play up since round 1.
Wait,
They haven't
what?
used it at all, so maybe now's the time. That used to be the signature.
तूने उसको टाइम आउट क्यों दे
Now
दिया?
it's so difficult to deal with.
What?
But Godscreen,
Hi Amit.
if there's one team who's
Welcome
prepared
to
for
the
that kind
stream.
of a push, it
We're
is
watching
Godscreen.
RGE versus God's
That's
Reign
probably why
in
Reckoning
VCL
have been so
SA
hesitant to use
playoffs.
it, right? 11 rounds and they haven't pulled it off even once. Or maybe they're not going to use it at all.
No, no, I did not take your mod away. It was just temporarily. Just to tell Shao कि उसके नाम के आगे तो कुछ है ही नहीं. भाई वाओ मोमो आ रहा है भाई स्ट्रीम
I
पे.
guess it's going to be his job to act as a super sentinel in the second half now.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Bajaj over here is snacking.
Yeah, exactly. He's eating some momos. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, this is pretty cool. I guess he's having a good time.
मैं तूने उसको टाइम आउट क्यों दे दिया? हाँ दे रहा हूँ मैं mod.
I know, right? I mean, there's cake,
Yeah.
there's momos. Why can't we be on the menu? Now I'm super hungry. And usually whenever I'm near Valorant, I'm that bloodthirsty guy, you know? I feel that
मैं college I went to BVIMR.
it's not even funny. It's not fair.
But why did you time him
It's like they're
out? He was the youngest. He's
Yeah.
16. He can literally go to police.
It's like they know we're someone who likes eating a lot just by looking at our face. So they're like, you know what?
मुझे टाइम आउट दे दिया. I'm just 16. ऐसा कर सकता है वो
But
तेरे साथ.
for now, jokes apart, as Reckoning Esports, a quick take towards mid. They've got a lot of map
Actually,
control,
that's a
for
fair
sure.
reason.
But once
Wait,
again,
let me
it's
just ban
gonna
him.
fall
तूने
back
पूछा
on a
कैसे
similar
उससे?
strategy Reckoning Esports try to replicate.
Banned.
This time at least they get the tree control situated.
Fair reason. Fair reason.
He's
Go
got
king.
Too many nanoswarms to deal with so far. The push is quite delayed as well.
Again, only one guy. क्या?
For success, Saber landed shots, also gets the spray down.
Yo,
Able
Parth.
to find one though. As Hoax was able to get down Goya, but the instant trade from Reckoning Esports was done perfectly.
Yeah. I was about to ban him, then I did not because age दिमाग में आ गई.
And Reckoning have been so fast with these plans. Godswing almost always find themselves in a post-plant retake situation, never able to stop them in their
What up?
tracks.
I'm good.
But don't have too many ultimates to work with. Autumn makes a brave dive inside, pays for it with his life, but at least he's checked out where
Trust
Trist is.
me, I know he did
Now,
not.
Which is established under Hell will be broken apart and Flabin somehow
That was a
steps
good
up.
half. Very
Comes in a
competitive
little
game.
late
Love
to
it.
the party, but he is the life of the party. He brings it back. Both the teams tied at 6.
But it's a 6-6 scoreline so far, ladies and gentlemen. In the first half, nothing
Vivan,
as the first
you
half
said you have
ended
60
in
more
the
fake IDs, bro.
No, in the second half is where it will be
Use
able to
one
see
of
all
them.
the results, but definitely
Come
not
back and
results I
chat.
expected to see in the first half. I thought maybe
ओए इसके पास Razer का mouse है. Flabin के
I
पास.
expected a 7-5 half or something like that. I expected some sort of a cushion in the hands of Reckoning Esports in the first half, but no. that's
6-6
not
half.
the case.
Both the teams are playing really good.
Wasn't really used
Everybody is looking sharp. I have not seen a single player miss their shot, miss their util.
but still, not to its
like
fullest
by a
potential. I'm
margin.
pretty sure on the defense
Everybody is
side, we're
multi-fragging.
seeing that Viper being used
This
as
game's
well
going
before.
good.
But ladies and gentlemen, now
Who's
it's time
looking
for us to
better?
take
They're
a short
both
break.
looking
Don't go anywhere. We'll be
right
back
here.
with the
कभी
second
ऐसा
half.
ऐसा होता रहता है. But both are equal. Oh, new media. I love it how Sway is still there. Shout out to Sway. No, घर पे. मालव. आम खाना स्टार्ट हो गया क्या शिवी भाई? आम खाना.
फ्रिज मीट के लिए, हीट के लिए नहीं.
Carry Minati with Varun Dhawan. Best combo. Love it.
Come with me if you want to get.
The all-new OMEN 16 with advanced liquid cooling technology, now with 5 heat pipes and 4 thermal outlets. The OMEN
Actually वहाँ पे
16
शाओ की
with
जगह हम
Gen
पूरा वो भी
2
लिख
Core
सकते हैं
i7
Discord का नाम.
processor to make you forget your frame drops.
Now that's cool.
Game on with
This is my standard setup. मैं पहले से ही LAN के लिए prepare कर रहा हूँ. भाई प्रतुल्य आ गया. Hi प्रतुल्य. Mr. Hung.
Presenting
Buzz, you said you're grinding for a professional. Gen Alpha name.
Gen Z, or should I say, the Gen Next. And I don't have to hold me back from
Buzz.
doing anything. I choose to move fearlessly, Do it all.
Hey buddy.
तूने वो वाला
need to
quote
trim
सुना है?
your
You
beard
just
for
let
this
go
next
of
scene.
people that
What?
you love.
Okay, fine, I'll
Sometimes.
admit it. I move fearlessly in most
मैं
things.
तेरे love you
but
के
I
उस
draw a
वाले
line
section
now.
में हूँ ना?
What if I nicko cut myself? Try this.
I am sure we love you. The kiddo is back. The kiddo is back.
Welcome
Oh
back to OMEN Valorant
my.
Challenges South Asia. Keep in
No,
mind
no,
that
he doesn't
whenever-
want to.
whoever
Guys,
will
no
bring
bullying
on,
here.
have a
No
chance to
bullying
win
here.
Philips one blade to scan that QR code as well. But speaking of winning, both these teams have been going toe to
Shao
toe.
Go King.
While we didn't see
You're a
too
mod
much
now.
variation from the Viper in the
At
first
least for
half,
5
I'm
minutes.
assuming that this will be the half where Harsh will really shine. He can act like a pseudo sentinel. And
Okay,
you can
guys,
see this
focus on the
himself
game. Focus
already,
on the
right?
game.
He's playing on the B side, but his Viper wall is on the A side.
I did
This
not even
is to
see
make
initially
sure that
क्या
in
util
case he
गया.
gets suppressed, his utility will still stay up on either side.
हाँ बस.
So
सबको
far,
mod नहीं दिया
inside
because I
this
need
round,
watch time, no?
The pace has been quite slow. God's Reen really taking their time in this one. 3 players just inside B main, holding and waiting for the
This
rest of the
online
team
shit,
players
I don't
side
believe in this
players
online
to
shit.
move forward
Buzz.
and come in the
हाँ
close
Thunder
quarters.
Tigers क्या हाल है?
Folks is ready with the 0 point as
मैंने
well.
जिन जिन को
Since
mod
he
दिया मैंने
lost
उनके
his
साथ
first
IRL कभी
game,
कडल नहीं
first
किया है.
round,
So you see the difference?
ready on the other side of the door to put the cherry on top of the cake, but I don't think so. He's going to be able to do anything because the smoke is denying his vision. As God's Reen, they get a quick stroll on the side. An easy side take is there.
Welcome,
Now the
welcome.
post plants are gonna click
We're
big.
watching God's
See
Reign
what positions this
versus
team is gonna decide to play with.
RGE.
Even he himself has got
It's
a
a
hands
very
on
neck to neck
zero
game
position.
where
Compromise.
Autumn is
Oh, a
going God mode.
5K. Ace to close things off.
Jai
This
Autumn
man
bhai.
just tapped on everyone's goals.
टोपी लगाओ
It
भाई,
wasn't even
टोपी
hard
का.
to register in my brain that he got an ace.
Topi is the key,
right? It
guys.
wasn't
काली
even
टोपी.
like he was doing something absolutely nuts. He was just fighting.
मैं
them
पता है अभी ये
all
बांधने
at
वाला
the
था
same
अपने सर पे,
time.
पर मैंने सोचा
He
स्ट्रीम में थोड़ा
isolated
ज़्यादा हो
these
जाएगा.
fights. Yes, there was a little bit of assistance from his teammates as well, but man, oh man, that's going to be a massive boost.
Now
to
I'm
these
as good as
confidence.
Autumn.
He was having a rough half.
No, you got your mod for like 5 seconds, bro.
Frag, and now he's picked up the ace.
मैं सुबह
He's
सीख रहा
woken
था
up,
हेवन में
and
बहुत
he's
हार्ड
ready
है.
to rumble.
हेवन में तो कुछ करना ही नहीं. ए रिकॉन दो
Their
डिफेंस
firepower
में.
stepped up incredibly. I thought Reckoning would be the one where we would see a lot of fire.
Okay, got it.
But inside this matchup,
Buzz.
it's God's Reen who were able to put up those numbers on the fragging department.
एक महीने से वैल लॉन्च नहीं किया हो. तो all those raise clips were fake. Are you one of those?
Bit slow.
The fake clip
Yeah, I mean,
guy?
you're right. They've been playing a little more slowly these days.
चलो भाई.
Maybe
So if
he
Deadly
gets
killed
one, but
Autumn
he
and
gets
Autumn
last.
killed 5, तो Deadly killed 5 of
As soon
them.
as he got
तो
tagged
Deadly
by
का
the
भी
drone,
ace हो गया ना?
Labin also tried to pull off something cheeky, but yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. The defaults from God's Reign gonna let them get all the kills onto Reckoning members who are aggressing in. And
Flabin,
speaking of
I have no
looking
clue,
to
bro.
Regroup towards mid.
Flabin in comms. Guys, I have A. I had A.
Yeah, they've managed to lure him out. But still, for Reckoning,
Deadly
esports,
killed
they're
6,
gonna hit him
including
with kills
himself.
once
My
again.
god.
Some players are going to start to move in from the flank area. God's Reen still going for
Back
fake
to
shots,
Rush.
not sure if the side's secure
Guys,
or
let's
not.
not get national
Get this
personal.
sense of security, yeah, that there's no one on the site, but there is definitely one man in the close
Oh
quarters.
my
As
god, this
the
Vibhor
Phoenix
guy
was
is so
able to line
hot.
up with the Spectre, and all 3 of them just fall apart within a blink of an eye.
Oh, the first 2 rounds going in the favor of God's Reign are not a surprise.
तुम्हारा shock dart, मेरा कौन सा
Buy
shock
round is
dart है?
available for the other team. That's when the real ass begins for them.
ये Flabin,
Actually playing
okay, अब देखा मैंने.
surprisingly aggressively. I don't expect them to play this aggro in the first 2 rounds itself, right? I mean, the kind of aggression they've shown
Shorts
in
पे
the past whenever they're on
डाले ते
veto,
नहीं है वो
it's
वाला.
like you group all 5 together
Our
and stack, or maybe you just rush down mid or something like that. But this is them, aggressing out in a very default-ish manner, which isn't something.
विवान की तो इतने goats हैं भाई.
Well,
No, I did not play
what they
1.6.
have in store for us, and God's Reign once
Mukund
again
की
taking
तरह.
their
No.
sweet time.
Mukund used to play for, I think, Team ATE with Kappa and
Only one player
A
fired.
Star.
So they just know that there's only one player maybe potentially Outside B main. Autumn passes on the Spectre to his
Fuck,
teammate,
मेरा गेम पे
pulls out
बिल्कुल
the
ध्यान
pistol.
नहीं है. इससे अपना turret क्यों नहीं डाला mid के लिए? Just to not give away that they are defaulting towards A?
Bonus round.
Is it?
They should give a
That's
massive
smart
edge
if
to
he did
Reckoning
that.
Esports to at least a chance to catch
Thunder
up to
Tigers
the
are
score
preparing
that
for
the
LAN,
Bonus
that's
have
why.
managed to build so far. Good smoke one way. It's gonna at least delay
Yes,
the push
मुकुंद का
forward.
forest के साथ भी team था. Not orangutan, जो NIP का
Flash from
forest
Hopes
है.
might just change things forever. What was that shock dart? It was definitely quite a questionable one, but now finally as the A main take starts, Autumn's able to line him up with the help of Sai. There was a trade there on the board, but it's not going to matter quite a lot considering you've also lost a man number and considering the opponents had a bonus round. They're still able to put up so many numbers on the fragging department inside this round. Sai able to follow it up too. Now as they've got their hands on the better weaponry, this
God's
has
Raid
to be a
tab.
save, and yeah, that's what they're going to do.
Great adjustments from God's Raid. They just played together like a unit.
What was that shot dart?
Is this?
Yeah, that was.
Yes,
I
ऐसा
mean,
ही
I don't
होता
know
है.
how to explain it, but let me explain something else instead. Something I do.
Yes, this is
understand.
Indian VCT.
God's Rain, they stuck outside of the B side for quite some time, and that's because they know that at least back in the day when Flavin used to play with Chamber, he loved pushing out a B main. They were assuming he would do something similar. That didn't happen, so they went back to the exact spawn, went back to its A main, picked up fights over there, and even though there was a paranoia thrown in by Flavin, they somewhat dealt with him, and after they got those 2 kills with A main, they didn't get inside the A side immediately, you know? Now, they didn't have any flashes on Hoax, so what they did was they waited a couple of seconds, waited for Sai's recon dart to regenerate, and as soon as he had it again, both Hoax and Sai will throw in their
Yes, this is an Indian
recon dart
VCT.
at the same time.
SK Rossi, oh, he's playing in the international league,
That
fam.
gives them the information they need. So they don't mind wasting a couple more. I wouldn't even say wasting. They don't mind spending a couple more seconds just to make sure that their execute is that much stronger. They will sacrifice time in order to make sure their firepower is intact. Whoa, that's a very interesting Viper wall.
Yeah.
It's kind of useful only when God's Rain are actively looking to fight over here, and when Hush isn't the only one holding, but that is just simply not the case, and God's Rain have been taking it nice and slow.
Wall. It's just a really interesting wall. I guess he's trying to make a little separation between the orb and the actual B main area. I'm not sure what that wall is supposed to do, but let's see if it's going to come into play. It'll spring back into the action in the future rounds or not.
Wait, what? Amit ने कुछ offend कर दिया क्या?
Again, a slow start to this round. They're taking this one so slow at the initial stage of every single round, and then out.
Oh, let's go Thunder Tigers. Love that from you, man.
Calm before the storm is what you call this. Guardian, it swings back into action, but unfortunately, Deadly 10 loses his head while doing so. Tix was able to find that opening. Now they've also got the man advantage situated up. Reckoning Esports, it's a complete mayday situation for them as they realize there's a high chance the B site will be taken away as well. And as soon as Moya peeks out, he's of course got the timing.
Harsh ka aim is getting shaky. Did he change his sensitivity? I'll ask him.
Dealt with two. One last man to go, and Godscreen will seal the deal.
2 members from Reckoning Esports swing in out of that defensive spawn smoke on different occasions. I admire their willingness to do so. They wanted to catch God's Rain off guard. I mean, God's Rain wouldn't expect 2 players to do the same thing.
Let me
It is a bit
just...
silly when players walk out of smokes like that, you know? It's considered to be a bad play on paper, but if you're able to catch
They'll
someone
tag
off
their
guard
players,
because of it,
right?
it's good. It's just instinct. And
They
God's Rain
will
certainly
tag
wouldn't have
their
expected
players,
to do
for
the same
sure.
thing, but they still get the kills, they still get the advantage, and they're able to frag their way to a win. So the surprise element from Reckoning Esports.
Yeah, we have a timeout now. I have time.
Their intention of picking up fights in
Harsh ka @ क्या है, guys? Anybody knows?
is not really working out for them.
Harsh, got him.
I guess Reckoning Esports.
Did you change your sensitivity? Did you increase your sensitivity?
I mean, they did beat God's Rain last time in Ascent, but then again, that was so
Autumn.
long ago. That was in Split 1, and that seems
Nice
like
ace,
eternity
bro.
away now.
Holy smokes, that's like a
We keep taking notes, guys. Whatever we learn, we keep taking notes.
Yeah, I know, right? That's
He's gonna gulp
lot.
it down himself.
DM कर नहीं पाऊंगा मैं. Let me see.
important.
Harsh.
I think I would need to go visit the
Yeah, I cannot DM him. I knew. Hey.
Whether it's soft drink or water, for that matter.
I mean,
Anyway,
He's a famous
all these
personality,
drinks
bro.
and
How
food,
can I
of
just
course, are making
DM
me
him and
hungry.
ask?
I would want to eat that, but I just started going to gym today, man. I resumed it, so.
Oh, so you have the motivation to do something nice for yourself. God's rain.
By the way, description में ex professional क्यों लिखा है? Because जब तक मेरे पास team नहीं होती तब तक X जैसे team होती है remove the X.
They haven't been able to win a single round in this half, but this push out from Flabin is
His aim was, but it's shakier than
They've never
before.
gone this deep before.
So I suspect
Sure, they
that
might
he
expect
has
that since
increased
we
his
haven't gone this
sensitivity
deep
for
before,
sure.
God's Rain wouldn't see it coming, but
I
God's Rain
suspect,
just
but he has
playing
done
so
it for sure.
passively, They expect Reckoning to be aggressive 100%
But pro
of the
तो
time.
होना, obviously, bro. Okay,
Just
sexy,
leave
go now.
nothing to
Bye,
chance.
Shao. You are my guy.
Still, if it just feels like it's quite tough.
Taking
to
tips
say
from
what
Jingy?
exactly is going wrong for Reckoning Esports. I mean, speaking for them, it feels like they're playing their cards right. It's just that Godscreen are able to always catch him somehow. But inside this round, once again, Reckoning taking that aggressive map control, even on the defending side, considering the opponents do have a weapons advantage. They're able to get that kill secured.
It could be.
Comfort's gonna fall back. As once again,
This is not a gang sign, by the way. I was trolling. Just pretending that I'm throwing a gang sign. I don't even know the gang sign. I think this is one. Because I have seen this guy, Hawa, do this while he's entering the stage. So I learned this from him.
In the books of Godscreen, 11-6, ladies and gentlemen, is the score.
This is one gang sign, bro.
Godscreen, they're just starting to run away with a lead now here, man.
Exactly, they are running
Oh yeah,
away
first
with
half
the
was
lead.
neck to neck, second
And
half
while
is
Google allows the
yes.
game on for hours, God's Rain want to finish this game in a matter of minutes.
How many viewers are we getting on YouTube? 568.
5-round win
Damn.
streak.
God's Rain.
Almost an infinite money glitch available for God's Rain. So much cash, they don't even know what to do with it. Plus
Too
two
much
massive
coke?
ultimates.
What do you mean, fam?
Deadly's aggression could really be the counter to this.
I love how he's reading their default so well. He just went in with that peek. No smoke top mid, he doesn't give a single fuck.
So this could be Deadly's chance to shine, but he's been pushed away.
No top mid
Not
cover.
just because of the opportunity missed, but also because of the owl drone. So he's most likely going to head back towards mid now. And God's Rain know this one.
So B pe
So
they
if
have a
want to hit
temporary
this site,
smoke
they would do it
all the
by
time.
just
So
the
A
main
per,
area, not
they can
the
always
peripheral.
use two smokes, like most
They
of the
also place
time.
the smoke just to make sure that a quick backstab
That's
from
good.
Reckoning doesn't come in.
Yeah. And speak of that, this wall is of course gonna block him
I
off
like the
for
spit.
now.
Only Autumn can enter.
Some sort of time, but it's not really gonna matter when you've got Autumn
Oh,
just dashing in the sight.
nice shot, Deadly.
As Deadly
Oh my
10.
god, that's a big kill, bro.
Once again, it's gonna fall back and play this one safe and sound. Hunter's Fury utilized as well by side of Cat. Someone not able to find
Viper
any
pick.
tabs
No,
on
no,
the
no,
opponent's
it's good.
stats. At least
It's
good
very
moves.
good,
Warriors
Amit.
soften up a little bit.
It's
Once
just
again, that's not
about
really
God's
what it
Rain
is.
is
Supposed to be
adapting
considering
better
the same.
and getting
Those
their
top
kills.
picks as well, a good paranoia to make sure
The
that
Viper
Steve's
pick
gonna
is
go
not the
back to
problem.
action, and that's what
Do
exactly
you know how to
Reckoning
play with the
Esports. It's a complete outburst out
Viper
of
pick
nowhere on the site.
is the
And
main
once again, they get
problem or
control
the solution?
established.
See what a round. Good retake. Let's go. And what a shot by Deadly
Finally,
by.
Reckoning Esports coming alive in
That
this
first
half.
kill was so
They
important.
let Triss come up with the
Love it.
defuse so that he can get the null command available. Two ultimates available for these guys as well. Let's see how they counter God's Rain because they are awfully close to winning this one. At least both the big ultimates that God's Rain had, the lockdown as well as the Hunter's Fury, was already used up. So that's one less problem to worry about if you're a Reckoning Esports fan. And because Harsh has his Viper Spit, I'm assuming
Even
he's
Autumn
gonna lock
can't.
down B main with it.
निकल गया bro. ऐसा थोड़ी है. निकालेंगे ये
He
लोग
actually
भी.
use it or will he save it for a more momentous occasion?
It's not just the Viper pick. The nice shock dart and spit combo there. I see that. I feel like if they come in mid, like if drone spots something in mid, Harsh is going to ult B main. And they'll keep playing 3A.
Yep.
Don't know.
Yes, he's droning mid and he's like, no one B. Just focus A.
Cloudburst utilized Autumn. We'll go for an instant check towards Wine.
Deadly B pe we have a backup. We have Viper. Right? Can you focus more on A? You have an op. No, Flabin.
As soon as Godsreen, they step inside the site,
What a
they're able to
kill.
follow up with so many kills. Deadly 10 able to put a little
It
bit
doesn't
surprise
matter
on
what
the
you
Big
think.
Bash Shorty, shutting down Hoax, but there's a chance he will
It doesn't
probably
matter
be able
what
to
you
get back
say.
up on his feet. Even Tristan
सिर्फ
locked
बंदा
out on
ढूंढो
site.
रजिस्टर करना है
But
तो.
really, the chances of him getting revived are next to none.
आ जाओ guys, game लगा दो. Yeah, Deadly should have stayed towards A. Going for that
And ladies and gentlemen, keep this
mid.
thing in mind. This is the map pick of Reckoning Esports. And
ठीक है भाई, करो frag करो.
Chris
जाओ.
is locked out on the site. But really, the chances of him getting revived
I
are
will play
next
from
to
Duelist
none.
5.
Zai
Thunder.
strikes back with one more once again, striking down anyone that stands against him, and Reckoning Esports forced back to save this one. And ladies and gentlemen,
अचानक से बदल इसलिए गया because Deadly left short. He should have focused A
They are having a lot
with
of
his
trouble there on mapping.
operator by
It was a big
going
gamble
heaven.
as soon as the map leader was on our screens, and now that gamble seems to be slipping out their hands. Both the players are dead off. So basically it turns into a hardcore FPS round. No
After Hoa cleared mid.
And that's exactly why you see Hope still alive, you know? He was in a position where his teammates can back him up, but Trist, poor guy was strapped towards Jenny. No way he can get back up on his feet. Even if he played in a much more safe position, like, let's say, towards Tree or towards Heaven, I think God's going to
Crips is clean, bro.
Sai has been playing quite aggressively, even in post-passing. Now, he's the kind of guy who will not hesitate to climb up on those little boxes and pick up a fight with Heaven. And just like that, God's Reign had changed the course of this outcome. Reckoning defeated God's Reign last time on Ascent in Split 1 when they faced each other, but now God's Reign exact revenge. That too on Reckoning's own map pick. This will make the second game so much easier for them. On the verge of stealing this map already. Now, unless Reckoning can pull off 5 rounds in a row to win this, I don't think we have an overtime on our hands.
I mean, let's
God's
be
Reign go
realistic.
for the old reliable.
Yeah, let's be realistic. That just seems next to impossible to do at this point, considering the amount of momentum the opponents have been able to establish so far. And look at Autumn. He's just straight up able to press the W key, able to follow it up with so many kills. His teammates as well are able to chime back in the action and also put up some more numbers off themselves. Deadly 10 getting spotted as well.
This is GG, bro. There's no OT.
Waiting for him in
This
the
is
back of the
GG.
game aside, and as soon as he peeks outside, we'll get rid of him. Assassinated by the assassin. Hirsch and Flabin all by themselves. A 4-on-5 scenario. These two need to frag out and play the game of their life and showcase a good game of Valorant. But you can see them out.
I love the slowdown. It's so
honestly
good.
commendable, even though Godsreen, they have a massive man advantage still. They're
Nice
respecting
try.
the opponents. And now Flabin in a 1-on-5 situation. Ace or death.
Anubis
Already
के
pulled off
one
the
way.
base this time. Maybe Flabin can do the same. Plenty of players on God's Reign already low on HP. So we've holding on our easy weak targets. The rest of them, not so much. And they're ready with a quadruple peak. A whole firing squad waits him on the other side.
I don't
and
think this
Flabin
1v5
can't
is
survive
happening.
this. God's Reign take map 1.
GG.
Nicely done, man. God's Reign able to shut down their opponents on their own map pick. On the map of Ascent, where we thought Reckoning Esports has been a formidable force. They have been showing us for such a long time that they have been such a strong team on this map. But that Lotus pick, them not picking it, it just seems like it's stinging them in the back right now. But hopefully in the upcoming map, maybe Reckoning Esports is able to get the flame back in their hands and also the momentum swinging in their favor. Because so far, God's Reign
हाँ वाइपर के साथ रेज अच्छा है.
through on the map of Ascent.
But I still don't think it was entirely the comp.
True. I mean, on both the halves, honestly. I like how Reckoning Esports were adjusting
Good
to
game
whatever
by
God's
both
Reign
the
are throwing
teams.
at them in the
I
first
love
half.
when
And I
Autumn
thought, yeah,
frags.
if Reckoning
I love
Esports
it.
are coming up with so many counters,
Autumn
the
is
second half should be
Gucci.
easy for them. But Harsh just simply failed to show up today. He literally did not use his Viper Spit because I don't know why. He had it available since quite some time. So I just hope that these issues don't bother Reckoning Esports in the rest of the series as well. We'll break all of this down on the other side of the short break.
Okay, let's take a break and come back. Come back, guys, in 5 minutes. Hello? Hello? Anybody here or all gone? 7 minutes हो गए. It doesn't open my Discord. Jen. Nice try. No bro, I cannot play that video on stream. I opened it and I closed it instantly. What did Ray4C do? Oh?
Karas pun tidak bisa menahan gempuran yang Ryzen pun tidak melihat mungkin terbaik harus kembali tangan separate tapi Karas pun tidak bisa menahan.
What did he do?
Boom Esports.
Let's see something interesting.
Seperti apa yang akan dilakukan? Butuh 1 kill untuk membuka showstopper tapi sembari buta masih bisa dapetin kill dan langsung showstopper gak kena terkena efek dari ubur-ubur harus tumbang dan sekarang Goten hilang 2 melawan 2.
What?
Stake Devious.
Oh, stage पे हो रहा है.
Dominatus. Ryzen pun tidak melihat mungkin terbaik harus kembali tangan separate.
What happened to GE's game? ओई होई क्या आ रहा है भाई ट्विटर पे? The fuck? What? आज ग्लोबल ई स्पोर्ट्स का गेम नहीं आएगा? Okay. I don't know. कल तो था I'm sure. आज का मैंने पूछा था. Why are we not starting? Hello.
Now.
Oh, we back.
The OMEN Valorant challenges out.
We back.
This tournament is driven by Hyundai. Our starting partner is Philips One Blade, and our merge partner is Planet Superheaters.
No, they're not picking Brim for sure.
How God's Reign were able
क्या हाल है सैवेज योद्धा? सुनने में आया अगला एलजी आप जीत गए. फाइनली फाइनल्स में मिल गए, पर मेरे से नहीं मिले. पर बाकियों से मिल लिए तो दैट इज ओके, दैट इज इनफ. क्या हाल है भाई?
As we do move on forward towards the agent select, and I guess it's going to be no, not a mirror exactly, because Flabin's going to be picking up a Harbor over here. So an interesting decision being taken from that side. Tix is always going to stick to the Omen on the controller side. So let's see how this one's going to be working out. I'm really excited to see.
हरकत कर दी थी उस दिन, कोई नहीं, क्या फर्क पड़ता. We play for fun. Fun आना चाहिए.
Meta into South Asia now, don't they? They tried something
Okay,
out of Liquid's
let's
playbook
see.
in the previous game. Now they're trying the loud setup.
Loud.
What I also am really worried about is the guy who plays Viper keeps on changing. Previously it was Harsh on the Viper on Ascent. Now
God's Reign with a standard comp.
The agent is kind of lacking for
Vanilla comps खेलते हैं एकदम
I
ये
hope
लोग.
that doesn't turn into a problem for them. And the Harbor Viper setup on Haven requires a very disciplined playstyle, a very patient and slow one too.
Congrats, bro.
So I hope that Reckoning Esports have the ability to hold their horses like that. Viper wall that cuts all the way across mid, allows Reckoning Esports to sneak in.
उनका वाइपर स्टार्ट ही कभी से कर रहा है like
Out of window already. This will
okay, but then like what's next? You're in the smoke. Like that didn't made any sense to me. Trist ka positioning was very odd.
As well, just trying to fight back towards the long area. Nanoswarm's activated as well to make sure no one's going to be pushing forward. But then you've got the Harbor just moving in with the high tide. It gets another one done. Flabin able to put up some numbers on the board. Using the utilities quite perfectly.
The Russian gang versus...
In the hand, Vino, in close range, this
he's stunned.
Devastating. So you definitely do not want to close distance against
Autumn will win this. Autumn always wins things.
But then you've got Flabin too with a quick tap on the opponent. Autumn gets shook.
Flabin, so sharp.
Well,
the Russian king.
Round, but I like how Reckoning just avoided danger. In the beginning, they just had to go in for that
okay, bye.
Massive
Take
flank.
care.
Understandably so, God's Reign didn't see it coming, but after they figured out that almost the entirety of Reckoning Esports is behind them, they did
two very important shots and an important round for sure.
The post-plant setup that they were initially attempting to go for basically relies on them
Jinx
having
ke liye
control,
acha.
and now that it's lost, they can't really fight. So yeah,
Kaizen, why you guys played so well? Sensei, what a comeback, both mentally and in-game to pull that off. Well played, bro. You need a lot of mental strength. Well fucking played.
That just did not happen. Hopefully they will be able to adjust later on. Reckoning will provide them.
You know, in my pick'ems, I had Revenant winning against True Rippers. But मैंने अपना criteria भी बताया था. It wasn't the players, it was the coach impact. But what you guys are able to pull off was insane. I loved that. Maza aaya.
1-on-2. Tix also retrieves the Spectre in the hand. This is not a good news for the opponents.
Every single time True Rippers is like the underdog team, you guys just win. Like, it's not even like you guys get close or something, you just win. It's nice.
But once again, the amount of anonymous era.
पता है, I was thinking कि तेरा जैसे जो play style है, TR Dark Horse, तेरा जो play style है ना, Kaizen, like every game that you have played, उसमें तेरे इतने ज़्यादा first death और first kill हैं, every team will come with your wards because it's not like you will do anything different and you will be shut down like entirely. But ऐसा हुआ नहीं अभी तक. At least Revenant was not able to do that. Because the way you play it is very highly anti-stratable. And you are one crucial piece of your team. ऐसा मैं expect कर रहा था कि you will get shut down like entirely.
And they probably will get the underpass control. Vobor able to stroke quite deep. Cross all the way on the
but Kaizen is a different beast. Sheesh.
You've got Trist as well moving in from the back lines, trying to flank the opponents as quick as possible.
Yes, you do, but then the way you try it.
This can be a massive round from Reckoning.
Oh, ye kya? Oh, okay. But what's the wise man? Very wise.
Voya gets taken down early off. There's a high chance the hopes and dreams will be extinguished right at the
what
back.
was the code for?
Steam is showing. Honestly impressive. Such a slow approach to the site.
Oh, Autumn. Nice Hawa. If he gets one, ND. No.
Able to shut down two all by himself, but in the end, it's Autumn who reigns supreme with a 4K.
Dude, these rounds are so close. इनका bonus इतना close चला गया. Vibor का turret कहाँ था last round? I had no focus. OG again, yeah. Good bonus हो गया बिल्कुल. क्या लग रहा है Kaizen OG के against? बहुत प्रेप हैवी गेम्स होने वाले हैं प्लेऑफ्स में क्योंकि हर टीम का इतना सारा फुटेज है. क्या लग रहा है अगेंस्ट ओजी? Sai just died, बेचारा, वो भी outside of A. We have won every rematch. Okay. Okay. Bold statement. And honestly, it's gonna be hard, but it's not like ऐसा होगा नहीं. Like OG पहले भी हारी है maps. It won't be one-sided. That's good. A का full line and they have I like this timing. Skyer timing was good. ये Trist ऐसे ही खेल रहा है क्या? The moment they hit on him, he'll turn his smoke on and then he'll enter the smoke. A पर भी same. Now in C he's doing the same. Is that like a protocol thing for him in their game plan? It looks like that.
The amount of time that's being wasted. It's insane.
उसने spit डाल दिया and it became so obvious. Oh.
And out of nowhere, they also get the sight back in the hand. They spring
Trist.
with a strong force, all together hitting it and getting the sight control secured. Only 10 with the op trying to make anything out of nothing. Flabbin too, you can see closing in from the back. He's got the garage control, I guess. Flabbin able to get one.
Yes, your rating is not pretty, but the kills that you're getting, like even the last series, your FKFD was 11 to 13. जो last time मैंने तुझे कहा ना, if you can try to keep your style, don't change it a lot, but if you can decrease your first deaths a little bit too, that would be insane. That will make you ultra impactful.
They move on to another round with the operator in the hands for them. Hoax has got his hands on the Rolling Thunder. That means in the upcoming round,
I patched the legend.
Probably try to use that.
What up?
So far, the amount of the pace that Godsreen is showing.
I had 2 first kill in 2 maps. Oh my. मतलब बाकी 9 came in 3 the third map. 2-9 to 11-30. So you went 9 deaths, so 13, 10, 11, 12, 13, 4, and then 8. So you had 8. अच्छा हाँ, 9 and 4. Okay. 9 and 4 is good for the third map. तो सही है. Then ये जो last map कौन सा था? He saw that you're about to ult. He saw that you're about to ult. ओए. नहीं कुछ ज़्यादा miss नहीं किया, but the game is going. No, wait for the plant! Flabbin!
Sai will be forced off his position, falling back towards garage. But Flabbin will seal the deal.
Split king, bro. Oh yeah, I read some tweets where everybody mentioned that you are king at split. That's good. So keep doing what you're doing on split, but बाकी maps का figure out कर भाई. सही है, nice. Keep analyzing, keep evolving, keep going.
They try to straight up just go for the C site, but it all came down to that missed ult onto Trist. He had that little place where the ult could not reach him, and he was able to just deliver nicely for his team. Those 2 kills prove out to be some of the most key.
ये लोग एक का line ही नहीं रख रहे हैं RGE वाले.
Which pretty much helped them to win that one. This time you're seeing a little switch up.
Are they not interested in that information? They just ignore it.
Towards the A site. It's a massive gamble stack that they're doing, but they've also left the C site and the B site off on the Killjoy. There's an alarm bot on the B site, and there's a turret on the C site. So if there's any sort of contact,
nice, deadly. That was good. Letting them slide first.
I like the thinking from Reckoning. It's quite
getting that kill afterwards. That was good.
As they've managed to also get the opening first blood on
now he's watching B. But then that angle is going to get smoked off most likely, and they won't peek A-Link just like that because they knew Opper was A. Or are they going to? I don't think they will peak ailing. No, no way they peak ailing dry. There's no way.
Kind of slows God's Rain down to a crawl, especially with Deadly around. He
Oh,
can just go on a killing spree.
feed him
So
more.
many frags for him, and there's more coming his way. It's all down to Hoax.
पूरे tournament में right now.
They probably won't even let him escape. Choose down the Trailblazer, but can't shoot down.
I don't know. If you know the offer was A, why would you go dry towards ailing? That was weird.
Slow God's Rain down to a crawl. But then again,
Split
God's Rain,
2,
as a
okay.
team who have shown us
Split
on
2
a
में
set that they're comfortable playing it slowly. So,
damn,
I think
nice.
the Harbor Viper setup, the
Crazy.
intention of this whole composition is to make sure that your attackers can't really have a fast-paced execute. That part
Keep
of
that
the
up.
setup has been
Group
nailed
से लेकर playoffs तक, got it.
really well by Reckoning Esports. But what's gonna happen if God's Rain
Second
starts
पे कौन है
spreading
इस
out?
time
So
पे?
far,
Is it
they're
Aziz?
grouping up and hitting
Or
these sites
it
together,
has
right?
to
What's
be
gonna
who
happen when the defaults
was
start to look
who
more
likes to
spread out when they start to have these lurks come into play? That's
Tricky?
when things get interesting.
Deadly. Okay.
For God's reason,
Crazy,
it's a complete
crazy.
reset on the economy. Sheriffs and classics.
Oh, he's tagged.
Going for the jump spot, not able to spot anyone just
He's
yet.
tagged.
There was a little tack down on the Hirsch.
I think Sky needs to rotate now because he's 101. I mean, even if he doesn't want to, yeah, A is full deep clear. Now you can rotate.
It's going to be Hirsch's lockdown that will be able to pull back this round in their hands.
GDI गलत decision ले रही है.
Yeah, once again,
Hi
slow
Nishit.
approach. Crips, what I've noticed inside the map of Haven so far is that
First death को first blood convert कर दिया तो GG हो जाए. You are leagues above everyone when it comes to first death. Huh? Yes, I like the healing stun this time. They did not heal Hirsch. Why? Why did you not heal Hirsch? Hello? He has KJ ulti and he has frag potential.
Flanked them very early on. We saw that in Pistol, we see this once again. Hirsch has a lockdown towards Garage, but what they don't know is that there's an AWP present towards the window region as well. Vibor's gonna go all the way around, and now that Deadly's position has been revealed, he has to be very careful about Vibor behind him. Oh, Vibor nails the timing really well, but somehow he can't get the shot.
Oh.
Spam connects and the shorty does the rest of the job.
Deadly with that flick.
I really thought that
He's focused. He's like laser sharp in after losing the first map. Love it, love it, love it.
I mean, that's all I can say. Just impressed. All right, well, Deadly 10's got his hands on the Blade Storm, so that's a good news for them. He can definitely use it when things get a little bit too dicey for him. On the other hand, Godzarina, they've got a lot of ultimates available, so that should be able to secure them at least one round if used properly enough. But look at this
Take
right
care,
here.
Sensei.
Look at this
Good luck
nuts.
for your game. In 2 days, I think. आज एक lower का हुआ. तुम्हारा lower. I don't know. अब upper bracket का ही होगा या तुम्हारा होगा next. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow or in 2 days.
God's Rain are gonna be in a world of trouble.
Oh, in 2 days actually, क्योंकि अभी Aster और वो आगे seeded है ना. हाँ, ठीक है.
You see the cojones on this man, and you have to appreciate it. It takes a nano swarm and a cloudburst to make sure that he doesn't beat them again. They don't lose members again. But finally, the AWP on the other side starts to pay off dividends. Autumn 2 gets an opening pick. Jet versus Jet, AWP versus AWP. I really want to see this duel on the other side of this poison cloud. The battle awaits. And they're both holding different angles,
Smoke
so
ऊपर
I
क्यों
think
था?
we'll have to wait a
ताकि
little
वो
bit.
TP कर सके.
This will turn into a bit of a stalemate, but there's someone who can make things work, and it is Autumn. What
Oh.
a flick!
Right.
Recovery
I
still
was about to
possible
say.
though. Arsh is all the way ahead. Nah, never mind.
Going here,
Trying to take it
guys.
up close and personal, but he gets dealt with. I was about to say in that operator fight, it's going to be all down to the reaction speed. Who's going to have it fastest? I mean, it's just unfortunate that Deadly 10 died there. Deadly 10
Oh.
on the side all by himself. He's able to line every single player. He's able to dig graves. And now one more to go, but he's also got his hands on the hawk. The flash is gonna pop and he cannot see, and Autumn gets
Sorry for the yawn, but that 4K deserves a non-yawn.
Man, he digs those shallow.
I
graves.
will
Not
go
enough
here
time
when
to
I'm
dig
yawning.
6 feet.
Fuck.
Deals with the entire opposition force in a flurry. We have to
Nice.
see this replay. I mean, yeah.
That was
Autumn's
good.
frag itself is quite impressive, but
हवा ने खोल दिया भाई, legit खोल दिया.
bash out from Warrior, and it is so stylish.
You know, fun fact, this guy Hawa and Durke, Fnatic Durke, were ex-teammates.
Godwin were fully blinded with that flash, but yet he's able to nail all of them to the wall.
Tactical timeout. Definitely a lot of talking being done from God's Green, considering it's pretty much the roles reversed now. They're switched. Or this time it's Reckoning Esports who's able to get some sort of lead on the map pick of God's Green. As I said, there's a chance we might see a trade coming in. And the chance of that happening, looking at this scoreline, are quite high.
Starting off on the right foot. That experiment's finally working.
Let's go, bhai. Let's go. What a fun game this is. Except for the yawn.
Like you mentioned before, so far Godsring have only tried to play together. They're just making sure that by sticking at the same spot, their trades work out for them. But that doesn't really help them out too much, especially when Reckoning have the ability to...
Godsrin with the force. Do they want a KJ ulti exec and like convert this round shit? Breach will plant, just convert your post plant. Is that what they want to do? And are they sure that they want to commit these many hours just to win this one round?
If they don't have any
Actually, even RGE is prepared. They're already on a 4-man flank.
on every other occasion,
Each and every team. Oh my god.
And this time, all 5 players of Reckoning
Thinking.
Oh my god, these guys just play ring around the roses with each other. Oh, pardon me, not all 5, just 4 of these players coming in from the back lines with only Flabin in the front. Getting all these frags.
Hooks के पास ult है. If Vibhor can manage to get one. Boh. Such a blunder. But on the good side, Golden वालों ने ज़्यादा ult नहीं use किया breach का. Just killjoy ult गया है. They had a good plan, but I like how RG read it पहले से ही. That's good.
I've been saying they have been grouping up to get these side hits done. But I think so one of the major problems in their entire take is that they're taking too
This is Vibhor. ये एक करना बार-बार यही नहीं घुमाता है.
what they did on the map of Ascent too, but maybe on Haven it's not going to work out.
More ultimates available for God's Reign. Maybe that will turn the tide. Because so far, these hardcore executes haven't really been working.
Finally, they're keeping the A line.
I mean, with the Rolling Thunder, definitely the executes have a lot more power.
RGE has finally realized that we can peak like this.
Deadly with a dangerous game. He tries to go ahead of the smoke. Yeah, he's gonna get
Nice try. I rate that shit. That was a good try.
But the funny part is, God's Reign have not been struggling to get these opening picks. But despite getting the opening frags, they still haven't been able to get these sites. And that's partially because Twist has already pushed out of C over here. And this is a very consistent pattern from Reckoning Esports. They box God's Reign in. They just basically cut off all their escape avenues. And now because Twist is so deep inside, Reckoning know for a fact that God's Reign have to hit A. There's no other place that they can go to.
Yes, you're right,
This
Crips.
confirm information that Reckoning get consistently allows them to stack up really well.
Flabin's angle, bro.
The problem begins for God's Reign.
Shit ass angle.
Right at the point where Trist pushes up all the way from C long. And as they've also managed to get the A side control, I think so Reckoning Esports are not going to panic at all. But if they're going to keep on dropping down bodies like that, the panic situation will definitely start to set up. Flabin really was tempted to use that Reckoning, but he did not just yet. He's holding his
Good round by God's Reign.
I guess in the upcoming rounds they definitely will. It makes sense. The thought process behind that was that they were probably going to try to get the retake done on Flabin's Reckoning.
And then we'll hit A. Bola tha ne.
Player just started falling apart. It was a dominant effect.
The domino effect implies that there will be more rounds that God's Reign can acquire like this. But Reckoning have already won the half. Even if they lose the next 2 rounds, they still have the lead.
Fuck.
Like Harbour says,
इतनी नींद क्यों आ रही है?
taking it easy.
It's fine.
आराम से in Hindi. Okay, this looks like it's one of those standard garage hits once again. But
फ्रेडी भाई देख लिया क्या आपने मेरे को बार-बार ही पासा
they
लेते
don't
हुए?
always end up going there. And I don't think they have a chance to
Oh!
escape. Deadly's already trying to push the envelope. Autumn sends him back, but no kills required on either side.
We'll only do a 2-match stream. I mean 2-map stream, and then we'll go and sleep.
Still, they're looking like a well-oiled team. It just seems like whatever functions they want to implement, they're implementing it pretty nicely, pretty smoothly. Look, they've completely given up the A site. Because they pretty much know that there's going to be a presence coming in on the either sides. You can see one of the
Oh, I love it. Hi, who's the Sova? Sai, so smart.
Able to swing in and get two for himself. The problem is the firepower. That's where Reckoning Esports so far, they're not able to come out on top.
No, भाई हुआ फिर से नहीं भाई. Every time he just comes up with some over fucking play and then they lose the round. God's reign. But even if he does, highlight for him. Oh, finally he's dead. Now Deadly knows one garage and one. Let's go.
Great stuff from God's Reign. They're making these execute look really, really good now.
Yeah,
and
I'm sorry to cut you off, but still
Yeah.
the adjustments overall Reckoning are making, they're quite commendable and impressive, to be honest.
I must say, yeah, I agree with you. The early investment of the Harbor Ultimate kind of made things a little difficult for God's Reign, but they still overcame all the hurdles. The Hunter's Fury that Sai used, he didn't use it to clear out the side, he instead used it towards Garage. And this indicates that God's Reign have a good read on what Reckoning Esports will do, especially when they first saw the early contact from Deadly to its A. And then on top of it,
Oh, on point. Yeah, shock dart.
So while the Hunter's Fury pressures Garage, Tix will then pressure the backside, and that's an easy take on the C side. This time though, God's Reign are quite spread out. I mean, they're knocking on the doors of B, but they aren't ready to go inside yet. They really want.
Why do we have this C long swarm अगर ऑपर को push ही करना था C पे? I'm sure इतना तो काम कर रहे हैं सब लोग. Or I think he started off in C and then when he realized that they're defaulting mid, he just pushed a little bit for that extra off-angle shot, just in case that one guy tries to walk up close and take C long ka space, he can punish. Yes, he's going even further now as their team, as his teammate died.
Can they continue onwards? Alarm bot.
Shot.
And he's ready to strike.
Oh, they won't expect to. They won't expect to.
Yeah, was not able to pull him out in the time.
Why? Why did he smoke up? They were coming C. It was free.
Look at Voya holding the off angle, trying to catch anyone off guard. He does manage to catch one. A good flash as well.
Oh!
Anyone that stands against him, Voya. What were those shots? They line up onto him. But still, Vabor, even though he was blind, he was still able to cut off Voya's lifeline.
Build different, bhai. Build different.
Voya goes heroic in that round.
Switching sides.
Yeah. Flamin was the one who walked in with the cape, but Voya definitely has a little bit of hero element in him. I love how consistently Reckoning Esports can box God's Reign inside. An 8-4 lead acquired, and that's mostly because God's Reign had no choice but to hit one particular site with brute force in an execute kind of fashion. They never had the ability to fall back because Reckoning would just push the other side where God's Reign don't show presence. Yeah. And then God's Reign are always a step behind, you know. Reckoning can see where the push is coming. They can adjust much before God's Reign can even take a step in the right direction. And that really helps their cause.
I just feel like they should have always had one man on the lurk, no matter what. I understand you guys want to hit a side in full force, but still you guys should have one man who's watching your back, and that's something. This is what I always say when I say, do not trip over your own shoelaces. And so far, God's Reign has definitely tripped over their own shoelaces. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to push to a short break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
We'll be right back. भाई हवा ने एक्चुअली पिकअप कर रखा है जितने मल्टी फ्रैग्स ले रहा है ना बैठ के इट्स लाइक सेन ओ यो मैं लेट गया भाई बेड पे 2 मिनट फ्रेडी भाई मैं वही कर रहा हूँ मैं लेट गया बेड पे चार्ज होके आता हूँ
हीट के लिए नहीं, this graphics card is making my frames drop.
I do this all the time. I sleep for 2 minutes and I'm
The
back
all-new OMEN 16 with advanced Tempest cooling technology.
with
now
30
5
minutes
heat
of
pipes and
energy.
4 thermal outlets. The OMEN 16 with 12th gen Intel
गाइस कुछ
processor
बोल रहे हो
make
क्या?
you forget
नहीं
your
ना.
suffer for frame drop.
चैट में इतना कुछ एक्टिव नहीं है.
Game on with Tempest cooling.
वरिंदोवन के साथ कैरी मिनाटी क्यों ऐड कर रहा है?
Presenting Hyundai i20N line. It's time to play.
Yes, I'm a Gen Z. Or should I say, the Gen X. And I don't let fear hold me back from doing anything. I choose to move fearlessly through it all.
Hey buddy, we need you to trim your beard for this next scene.
What? Okay, fine, I'll admit it. I move fearlessly in most things, but I draw the line here. What if I nickel cut myself?
Try this.
Phillips.
Welcome back into the second half, ladies and gentlemen, off the map of Haven with just the second map of this series.
Let's go!
Have a little bit of cushion that they can rely on, but this pistol round,
New half.
what it's all gonna boil down
Let's
to.
go. We back.
Reckoning Esports. Look at them all the way towards mid. They've also sent a high tide towards
We
the
back.
side to
We
get
back.
a lot of map control. They're moving in with the help of the high tide, but then you can see even God's Reen taking the reverse map control in their hands on the opposite side. They've pushed up.
Oh, they know the Killjoy is alone. They'll push it, bro.
It's going to be a full firing squad, but a good snake bite to deny the entry towards the window.
Oh.
Snake time back in the action. Side Dream's able to find one with the shock dart as Triss falls down, but still it's a 3-on-2 where the man advantage heavily stacking against God's Reen.
What a shot by Sai.
Even the right click burst working out for them. God's Reen out and over. They've flipped the odds in their favor, but then you've still got Hirsch up and alive.
Oh.
But Hirsch, he comes out on top in that pressure situation.
Both of them were low. Harsh had to win this. Sai भी कितना ही करता. Sai थोड़ा सा अगर window में tucked in रहता तो he could have like covered Vibhor. Harsh थोड़ा confused तो होता. That was a good try.
I know, right? Harsh just took Ascent a bit too personally. He didn't have the best game on Ascent, and now he's just stepping up way too much.
No, how I stepping up way too
One can almost
much?
say that he's overcompensating for this. And yeah, at this point, bind seems inevitable. Unless God's Reign can steal the momentum back. Haven is a done deal, and look at the amount of kills Reckoning get in an instant. Round starts, the barrier drops, and they pounce. Somehow makes it back. The bursts of the Classic are nice enough, and he's doing quite a lot.
Ayo.
This Classic
Takes
gets quite a
you.
lot of value out.
Takes you.
2 kills, almost
Takes
a third
you.
from Tavoya. I think that's still nice. But Reckoning already on double digits, just make it nearly impossible for God's Reign to come back. Massive 6-round deficit.
Yeah.
And with this, Reckoning can continue moving fearlessly in any direction they desire.
And they're going to continue with the bonus. Only 2 bodies were found, I guess. In an anti-eco, even if you lose out on 2 players, that's completely fine. But if you lose out the 3rd player, that's where it needs to be a red alert. Losing out 2 players,
Oi, oi.
it's not going to put a lot of dent on the economy. It's completely fine. They can afford that. And so far, as they've also gotten better weaponry inside this round, the supreme weaponry, Vandals and Phantoms.
Nice shot.
Nice shot from Autumn, capitalizes onto his opponent.
Autumn knows there's one more guy outside.
Through the smoke, this man is able to find so many bullets through the smokes.
Blind ambition and this burning aggression. Reckoning Esports get punctured by the hailstorm of bullets that God's Reign are throwing at them. And yet, after all of that scuffle, the alarm bot doesn't get broken for God's Reign, so they can very well fall back from B, re-aggress towards some other part of the map, and still B-side will not be a problem for them. Reckoning finally slowed down, finally looking a little bit in tatters.
Oh.
Okay, not the best teleport,
He
but
baited
as
out
long
that
as he's alive,
paranoia
it's fine.
just by himself. That is also very
God's Rain
valuable.
now.
And
They're
that's
still
good.
not committing, you know. They still are holding their ground. They're still holding their defaults. They know that Reckoning have plenty of map control available even now, so they won't commit yet. They don't need to. But with time running out, the seaside hit seems more and more inevitable. But why are they not coming in? Now you know why. Because of the flank that Boya's trying to make. But the fault line that Hoax just used kinda tells you that Reckoning's plans are already known to God's Rain, and there's nothing that Boya can do over here.
Great cover. Nice round by Gods and flawless. And a good round. Tactically as well.
Capitalization. This is what I was thinking, right? Considering how passive God's Rain have been, how slow they have been taking the game in general every single round, it just feels like God's Rain should be able to do a good job on Haven on the defending side. And getting that
Hello Mukul. Kali. Sahi hai Mukul.
They've got the Vandals on the board for themselves with only light armors. Definitely in a bit of disadvantage.
आओ गेम देखो बहुत ही रोमांचक गेम है ये.
Alright, this is quite a nice spread out from Reckoning Esports. Showing presence towards Garage. They've already baited out most of the KJ utility over there. They haven't broken the alarm bot towards C long yet, but they're showing presence towards A.
Oh.
And I think that's enough, especially when Flabin's able to get the opening like that. So God's Rain now not only are lacking a member, but they're also lacking a lot of information.
Congratulations. Lamzu Atlantis, same house as mine.
Oh. Too close. There was a little bit of moment of silence. There could be some sort of connections or some sort of kills.
Same color be white, okay.
Count, but no kills actually to follow it up. Unfortunate stuff. Dome out as well. He should be able to get the plant down inside that Psy on top of the window, just able to rain down hellfire on anyone that stands beneath him. Tix as well peeks out with the entire firing squad. Flavin just trapped under heaven, and he gets dealt with too. Unfortunately, the visual denying utilities are, of course, there from Reckoning Esports, but still, sometimes they're not able to exactly deliver on the point.
Oh.
Takes a good fight from him, but an instant refrag is there on the board from Reckoning.
I don't think he expects.
So cautiously. He doesn't even have a lot of HP to spare. Trist, he's got all of it, and Trist,
Simple,
all he needs
easy.
to do is connect a couple of shots, and that's what he does. Reckoning Esports, another round secured.
Unlucky for
Game,
Hoax.
it just seems like where it's a complete one-sided map, and as I said, there's a chance these two teams will probably trade the map picks, and that's what's happening.
Yeah, but Bind is uncharted territory for both of them. We haven't seen them play Bind too much, and I honestly don't know what to expect.
Hey, then it's going to be a hell of a map.
I know, right? That's what I'm excited for. Tactical timeout called, finally. It's about time they went for it. God's Rain. The one thing that makes them strong is their ability to stick together, but in this particular game, it's kind of backfiring. How the tables have turned. Your core strength now turned into your primary weakness. And it's only a team like Reckoning who can pull off something like that. How will Godspeed dig God's Rain out of this trench?
This tactical timeout definitely just making God's Rain reconsider their decisions, rethink what they exactly want to bring in. They're almost to the map points, let's be honest. Only 5 rounds secured in the hands of God's Rain, just like in the previous round, as I said, or just like in the previous map. For Reckoning Esports,
तेरा भी रैंक है मुकुल. देखते हैं Lamzu Atlantis से कितना बढ़ता है.
God's Rain, the realistic expectations are next to impossible.
Reckoning even have a lot of ultimates to just finish the deal and seal it right here and now. Cascade to creep up towards B. They also use the Trailblazer, while at the same time they're showing presence towards C. But at least they don't win the fight, and God's Rain have something to show for it. So while they have control of C long, they've lost A link already. But they're aware about this fact, and that's exactly why Hoax has no hesitation giving up this area as long as he can retain the numbers advantage.
Fuck, so
he will gladly trade map control for the numbers.
Sorry.
This now allows Reckoning Esports to plant on B, but can they get into post plant? Oh, never mind. They might just not be able to plant as well. The Hunter's Fury makes it so much more difficult. The Cloudburst.
Oh my god.
That he definitely thought he would be safe, but Hoax is able to get him again. And their attempts to get back into the A site are backfiring now. Down to a 2v5.
What is going on over here? Now it's all down to Flabin and Hirsch within a blink of an eye. And Flabin somehow he manages to line him up. Oh, this man's got the stairs aligned. The luck is working in his favor. Also uses the reckoning.
Let's go, Flabin.
Left and checked. And Hoax will strike.
मेरा खाना भी आ गया.
Oh, way too close for comfort. Even that was.
Hello.
Yep. Now God's Raid are pulling off something that Reckoning did in the first half.
हाँ जी भैया ऊपर आ जाओ आप.
Long, especially with the double push, just make sure that they will win the fight no matter what.
आप नीचे खड़े हो.
And we need more proactivity like this from God's Reign if you want to box Reckoning in. Both the teams have such different philosophies on how to play their attacking side. I mean, while Reckoning are spreading out on default and gathering as much area as possible, God's Reign was sticking together. So they're like, yeah, sure, as long as Reckoning spread out, if we can just put up 1v2 fights on either side of the map, we will still win those. So God's Reign continue to take these strategic decisions. And hopefully that gets them the advantage, but this time Reckoning are pulling off a page out of God's Reigns book. They go for a very fast C crunch. Garage already compromised and Deadly's already up there. There's no way they can hold on. Within a matter of seconds, the C side is overwhelmed, and now the Vipers bid for further security.
Wow, Reckoning Esports. It's like back and forth action all the time. And now it's Reckoning Esports instead of God's Reign who's able to get flawlessly inside the site. Folks, for the upcoming round, at least he has some sort of security with that Rolling Thunder. But even Tristan's got the Snake Bite. So all God's Reign need to do in the upcoming round is resistance. Resist the site control.
But probably this resistance isn't as easy as it seems. And now you're running out of chances to do that as well. Reckoning Esports having a nice little huddle over here. Looks cute when all these three agents are just huddled up in a corner, chilling, knowing that they've got the map in the bag, probably preparing for bind already.
Oh yeah, they've already got the strategies clicking in, man.
Yep.
You know, these tactical timos that they're taking, it's all to talk about bind. It's not even to talk about Haven. Let's be honest.
Yeah, let's just hope that they don't have any other snags or hurdles in the way. They take that tactical timeout once more to just make sure they finish this game here and now. I mean, since the tactical timeout is active, maybe God's Reign can also use it to disrupt the flow, but I'm pretty sure that Reckoning have one of those pocket aces that they will pull off now.
Reckoning Esports, I don't really know the thought process behind this tactical timeout, but the problem is it also gives God's Reign to talk a little bit more to each other, especially their coach. You can see he's also conveying a lot of messages, but even Reckoning Esports' coach is doing the same thing. So both these guys are definitely exchanging a lot of information with their individual teammates, so let's see what sort of a change we're going to see in the upcoming round for God's Reign. As I said, resistance has to be the way to go. But they still do have a Rolling Thunder available. So let's see what sort of timing they're going to utilize.
I mean, all the ultimates that they have, the Lockdown as well as the Rolling Thunder, these are some really good ultimates which are conducive to retakes. But historically, God's Reign haven't found much success on these retake rounds. So are they going to use them to go for the retake at all? Or will they just try to fight Reckoning head on and just make sure they can't plant in the first place? Oh, look at this though. Right there. God's Reign triple push out of mid. We haven't seen them do this before, but we've seen this come out from Reckoning, and Reckoning made it work pretty well, so hopefully it pans out in a similar fashion for God's Reign too. Well, there's an alarm bot and a turret in the way, so the backstab will be detected. Plus, Harsh himself is marking the angle. Almost got taken down with the timing over there.
Yeah, even flashes, so many utilities, just trying to flush him out. Hoax is able to shut him down, but then you've got the counter push from Reckoning Esports too. Kills happening back and forth. They tried their best to get rid of that entire lockdown. We're not able to do so successfully. Last man to go in the name of Flabin. With the Vandal in the hand, is not going to do anything. Yeah, too many eyes just watching him out at the same time.
could tell that Hoax really tried to just break that lockdown with his aftershock, and when he failed to do so, Autumn tried to. I'm sorry, not Hoax. It was the other guy, and he just really tried to send it in. You know, even Autumn for that matter. He really wanted to help his teammates out, but he couldn't do much. Now, luckily, the rest of God's Reign coming in from the back lines kind of gets the job done. But Reckoning Esports had that one desperate moment where they all wanted to escape the lockdown towards A lobby. They just decided to fight it. And when the fights do occur towards A lobby, especially in a situation like that, God's Reign are able to hold their ground. But how much longer can they hold their ground? How much more fight do they have left in them? Look at this Viper's Wall. It's so passive. It cuts off so many avenues too. It cuts off grass, it cuts off window, as well as the bottom of C. So I guess it's to just make sure that God's Reign don't push out too much. But then again, this Viper Wall won't really do much, right? Because God's Reign have already acquired too much map control.
Oh, they do the same thing again that they did in the previous round. It worked out once, but is it going to work out twice? I guess Woya might just be caught over here, but no! The initial shot doesn't land, so Woya is at least able to get the trade of himself, but you can see instantly another frag following it up. Reckoning Esports, they're once again forced to think on their feet, as now they're going to try to make it on the A site. Quick dash onto A. They've got the A site secured now in their hands. It's locked in and loaded. Flabin's going to go for the plant too inside the... And he does.
Spike planted.
Blade Storm's available. So maybe God's Reign can try to pull off some shenanigans.
Right there.
But once again, these ultimates are really not going to help him out a lot in the retake.
Yeah, true. You just have to hope that the numbers do the job. First order of business is to break the crossfire between the graffiti and Hell guy, and this paranoia might just help him do so. But it doesn't affect Deadly, and his eyes are still open. Autumn and Tix somehow make the lineup work, and God's Reign still have some fight left in them.
Oh yeah,
just going for
not
the triple
so.
peak.
They've got a lot of fight in them. And especially in these retakes, I guess that tight-knit unit strategy is sort of working out with them. As you said, the triple peaks, the double peaks, they're peeking out with each other. They're playing like a unit. (12-8) being the scoreline. As we know, Reckoning Esports, they're just sitting on match point, on the map point, but they're still not able to get the confirmation rolling. One more round, and God's Reign is making them struggle so much for that single round. But it just seems like now that God's Reign has managed to crack the code, Reckoning will probably need to play a little bit on the counter strat here.
That's true. And Reckoning's counter strat is to just do what God's Reign were doing, you know, group up together and then hit the site. Yeah, mid control has always been something that they do. They never struggled with that. But what they're also doing really well is bait out all the utility from the wall. Nanoswarm's burnt out, but the alarm bot towards B isn't broken yet. The turret is still active. And look at where the other Nanoswarm is. It's all the way towards the back of C's site. I don't think Reckoning will ever plant over there, but ooh, why not? Takes though instant trades. Vivor helps him out as well, and even the breach is present, so God's Reign is just not letting go of this garage region at all. They bolstered it with the numbers.
It's like God's Reign, they're well in sync. Every single player synced up to each other. They know exactly what player is doing what on what area of the map. The communication is flawless right now from God's Reign. And that's something that's really helping him out to give him a little bit more edge inside this entire competition. Look at him just spamming through. Even throws in a snake bite. No option then to force out.
Autumn पीछे क्यों जाएगा, right? We all know he wants one more. And he died. My mic was off. भाई जेन तू ना होता तो मेरा क्या होता?
C-site taken in the hand. Dome utilized too. We'll go for the plant.
I swear.
Time left over, but enough to get the plant down.
2v3. God's Reign will go ahead and regroup. Even the sentry has been placed by the board just to make sure that Reckoning don't go for some super massive flanks, you know? It would be wise of them if Reckoning go all the way around.
Dun 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 dun. Site clear kara. Even though we had a recon to check if they are in site or not.
Have some big AoE ults
Still
just
हमने
to clear out
sided
the
क्या
site.
okay.
There's nobody present on the site itself.
Blast.
It's gonna be up to Chris to somehow make this flank work, but he misses the opportunity and he gets taken care of instantly. Flabman has to peek all of them at the same time, and there's no way this is happening. God's Rain, hold on.
God's Rain is coming back.
We gonna see a reverse sweep or what?
We might just see it. I don't think there's too much money available on Reckoning now, is there? Yep.
No.
They are somewhat
It's
broke.
going to be reset. Yeah. It's going to be reset for them. The previous round was sort of a force. No, they do. Light armors and vandals and guardians.
Yeah. Some
They're
compromises
barely
made.
hanging on the cliff. They're barely hanging on the cliff. They have also got the loser's bonus stacking up, so that's why they're able to buy this one.
Yeah. 3-round loss bonus does make things a bit easier, but with the AWP in the hands of Autumn, there's really not much that you can do. Unless you're somehow able to get that lockdown into a nice cheeky position. No, wait, even that won't help. Sai has the Hunter's Fury, so even the lockdown is not going to get you much value. Classic Killjoy trap. The lack of the SOA available on Reckoning Esports does make things a bit harder for them in terms of gathering info. But at least they're denying information quite well with the double controller, you know? So you win some, you lose some. And while Reckoning are on the verge of winning, sometimes victory can be quite elusive. Especially when they're up against an opponent like God's Rain. That's a very deep Trailblazer. Oh, but they don't bite the bait. God's Rain don't rotate to its B. Instead, they hang on to its garage. They knew exactly what Reckoning got up to.
Oh my god, this is, as I said, the communication right now from within God's Rain is flawless. They're able to convey every single call so smoothly. Great strong pop.
Oh,
It's right in front of Autumn, but still
that's
Autumn doesn't
big.
want to go for that extra risk. Instead, he keeps himself disciplined.
If
Utilize the positions known, a good blind, and we'll catch him fade away. Tix is taken away.
this is looking bad. Oh my god, Hawa!
Boya all the time is able to get the timing down on the opponents, but the problem is that God's Rain's backup, the firepower backup they're having. Tristan's going to play on the lineup, so that means he should be able to buy a lot of time for his teammates, that's for sure. Hoke's way too low. He's going to push up right to his opponent's faces. A good snakebite to deny this entire plant, but still Vapor's going to take it all the way half. Snakebite's going to deal with him, but Hoke's now left all by himself with only 25 HP to deal with his opponents as it's still halfway.
No way!
And God's Rain, they live to see another
Just
game.
push!
Oh my
Nice
God,
hooks.
this is not happening, dude. The cojones on these guys to continue sticking it in the face of that snakebite. Luckily, they didn't have to deal with the nano swarms as well. Otherwise, this defuse would not have been possible. But you have to appreciate what God's Rain are up to over here. Reckoning are playing in a very chaotic fashion, and still God's Rain are able to maintain their calm and composure. Tix was basically doomed to die. As soon as he stuck his ultimate, the Seeker detected him. Plus the flash just kind of made his flank completely useless. A similar story happened for Hoax as well. You know, he was caught in a very weird spot.
Oh, what a dink.
He still just held it. Just like that. Reckoning Esports
Autumn is so
find
cute.
themselves on the brutal end of a choking game. At least they have money, so they won't completely be shut out.
Oh man, Voya just caught a haircut. So he's probably learned his lesson. He's not going to try to peek out
हाँ Bushkar.
unknown territories anymore. Good nano swarms. The timing on that is flawless, as it's going to buy so much time to take that site control soon enough. They will also get the plant down, but the problem is the rotation's already there on the defending side. You can see 3 players already stacked up outside the spawn. The spams are also starting to connect. God's Rain so far playing this one patiently, safe and sound. Hunter's Fury used too from side to clear out some known angles.
Big info for Harsh.
In a position that he might just be able to catch a couple of players, but no, it only gets one.
अगर इस time पे Flaben goes flank, this is GG. This is over. क्या?
It is indeed very good enough. Viper Spit and the Snake
This
Bite,
is over.
it's difficult for God's Reign to end.
This is
But
over.
Flaben
This is
here
over. This is
gets
over.
up on elevation. That's a very brave TP.
Bas,
But
khatam,
trust
khatam.
the
Flaben easy
target.
2. Easy 2 for
The
Flaben.
monster that they have to deal with
Another
is
smoke
always
diffuse!
Once again, they're sticking it. How many times will God's Reign continue to stick the spike? Takes very brave, but this time Twist denies everything. You can't pull off a ninja defuse 2 times in a row.
क्या लगता है कौन क्वालिफाई करेगा? I really feel orangutan will qualify. But अगर orangutan अगर थोड़ा सा भी ऐसे कर रही है ना slack व्लैक कि अभी हम जीत रहे हैं, एक दिन प्रैक्टिस नहीं करते, ऑफ ले लेते हैं, सारी टीम्स बाहर होके पूरा टाइम प्रैक्टिस कर रही थी. They will lose because ऐसा नहीं ओजी का डोमिनेटिंग फैशन में ऐसा निकाले उन्होंने सारे गेम्स. आर्मर में होल तो था और वो एक्सप्लॉइट हो जाएगा if they have been slacking.
I know, right? Coming back.
मैं पास्ता लेके आया 1 minute.
Even though you lose the game, still bringing it to 10 is quite a big deal. And God's Reign
Patsa.
communicating really well, but Reckoning
Patsa.
Esports are just so good. Their innovations with the Harbor Viper setup just really throw in the pacing of God's Reign for a toss. And also because God's Reign were playing in a very one-dimensional way in the first half, Reckoning Esports were able to get that immense lead which they carry forward and push into the third map. We'll be back with the post-game analysis for map 2 and map number 3 after this short break.
Hello. हेलो यार फोन भी चार्ज पे लगाना पड़ेगा 7%. एंटर कैसे दबाऊं माउस से? ऐसे शीश. बस बस बहुत हो गया. बस बस बहुत हो गया. आई डोंट नो, देखते हैं. अच्छा क्लासिक सुन लो. जाओ जिम भी कर लो 2-4. जाओ जिम भी कर लो 2-4. Just waiting for the game to start. Map 3 for the game to start. हाँ यार अभी तो अकेले अकेले ही खा रहा हूँ. Oh no. Discord दिखता है क्या? Let me check. गाने मत गाने देना हरामियों मेरे को शांति से. है तो ऑलरेडी एक. ये वो ब्लू लॉक का है. हशिरा नाम था क्या था? बाचिरा. हाँ. IQ का क्या tattoo? What's the idea? Kenma. Okay. Where? हाथ पे कहाँ पे? Not a bad idea. But is it a good idea? Kanma deserves that. No one ever regretted a tattoo. Actually, I regret not having a tattoo. So maybe that's true. Oh no. Oh no. पियर्सिंग कहाँ पे? कहाँ पर? टांगों पे? अपने calves पे? Whenever I wear shorts, we see buzz. Pratulya.
Yeah. Everybody knows that I'm breaking down. Everybody Everybody knows I ain't faking now. Everybody knows my heart's vacant now. Yeah, she hates me now. I made mistakes, but now I don't ever wanna be alone. I don't really ever feel at home. On my own, in the zone. That's the only way I know. Feeling low, about to blow back up. I won't ever let the doubt creep in. Gotta pop a couple more aspirin. I don't think I'll ever let you in. Easier to break it off best friends. I don't really understand myself. I don't really understand, need help. I don't wanna be left on the shelf. Couldn't even hear me if I yelled. It's so cold outside. I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside. I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside. I'm alone. Break down, always feel like I could break now, but I never let it take me to that place now. I won't ever let my thoughts get away now. I got better things to do, picking fake now. I just wanna be the best, call me great now. I don't know if I'm okay or insane now. I remember better days on the playground, hoping I can find my way even when I'm feeling down. I fight, even when I don't know what is right. I'ma pick a side and I'ma take pride. I will decide my fate and I will never let them tell me who I am. If you try to shake me, I'll be damned. Planet on the ground is where I stand. Never give up, that was always the plan. It's so cold outside. I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside. I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside.
But watching you guys reckoning have had the a little bit more than last game is like so let's see who this is out. So far, both teams have traded each other's maps, and now they're able to shoot each other. We're heading into the sandbags.
Exactly. And also, YouTube audience, welcome back to the stream as we're moving forward towards the agent select of the Decider map bind. With Reckoning Esports and God's Ring, let's see what sort of an agent select we're going to see. Oh, double duelist instantly being pulled out from God's Ring. They're going to use Raze and Jet, so I'm really excited to see how this one's going to be panning out for them.
Let's see what we have in the store in this map. Bind and double duelist, of course.
Alright.
I don't like KO on Bind,
quite like
honestly,
this setup
but
from both the sides.
I'm sure they have some
Double
plans.
duelist on one hand, and it just really helps them be in a very
यार अब मेरे को बहुत issue आने वाला है.
really just shows you what the personality of these teams is like.
This is good. Or I can pop it out now.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, starting things
Yes, this is good. Now I do this.
Reckoning Esports on the defending side and God's Ring on the attack.
It's
right off the bat, you can see, right off the bat you can see God's Ring just stacking outside the B.
Yeah. I'm also quite excited to see Hoax on a duel. He's been playing the KO so far really well, but now takes up the KO and Hoax on the race. Now this will certainly be worth looking out for. God's going to the double duelist. It is a bit of a surprise, but Reckoning picking up both Viper as well as Brim, that doesn't really faze me. Reckoning have been going for the double controller setup since all the maps. But look at the fast push out from Reckoning already. They're boxing them in once again. This is Haven all over again.
Oh man, they're repeating a similar mistake, stripping over their own shoelaces. This time it's a quick teleport on the opposite side, but still the opponents have a man advantage. That's a big key in the functioning of a round. And so far, considering the opponents have a man advantage, we'll also have a little bit more confidence in taking the five powers and taking the duels. And that's what you're clearly seeing. Voya walks inside the crosshair volume.
This round is so fast I cannot comprehend a single thing that is happening. Nenu. Yes, okay. Now we are finally watching a game.
The headshots are perfect from the side of Reckoning Esports as they seal the deal in this round.
So the analysis for this round, RGE won the first round.
I feel like
Yes.
this is Haven all over again.
This is the pistol round. Yes.
Less than 30 seconds into the round and Reckoning Esports already push all the way out of 8 towards
Do we still have someone here?
Same pattern.
Same pattern, exactly. It's repeating itself.
कोई तो है.
And God's Ring could never see
कोई
it
तो
coming.
है.
Who would see it coming? Honestly, I don't know.
Who would
God's
see it
Ring
coming?
this one. Nobody in their right minds would check their backlines less than 30 seconds into the round. But hey, you know what?
I mean,
I'm glad
you gotta check your backlines considering the opponents have been abusing it since the previous map.
Oh, but the map was different. No,
same thing to happen
bro.
as well. I mean, I'm just glad that this happens in the pistol round itself. So now God's Reign will be very aware. If this happened like very late into the game when the economy hangs in the balance and the
God's Reign is going to play really fast. Like they'll just.
At least now God's Reign have some time to react.
That nade through the Viper wall got 2 kills, and they had a Brim Molly. Oh my.
Yeah, a quick cleanup from Reckoning Esports. It was
Love it.
burst onto the side, and when you're not really going to have the superior weaponry, that's what's going to happen. You're going to get
They've
melted.
come with preparation.
Exactly, especially when there's 3 mollies on the floor. The floor was literally lava at that point. There was a snake fire, there was the brimstone molly, as well as the fragment from Harsh. And what does God's Reign do? They walk right through it.
It's down, guns up, get deadly.
It's also quite funny how God's Reign don't stop. You know, I mean, there's 3 mollies, Reckoning through all of them inside, and God's Reign continue to commit. I think they've spotted him across, right?
He did. And yeah,
Oh, big kill.
Jensen had no clue that he's getting held up like that.
Deadly had a Vandal. Okay, he should take that one. Man, I love that. Trist ka sahi hai. He'll just keep sitting hookah all game with his Viper util. Suppress hua spit karo.
Impressive stuff. Reckoning Esports, they know. All the time, this is what the strategy's been for God's Reign.
This is the only map where Hooks is also playing Duelist. Raze. Sheesh.
This time, God's Reign, they had one player watching the backlines towards bathrooms. But once again, they've given up the presence. The problem is that no matter what, Reckoning Esports, they have got the confirmation that this hit is not going to be on the A site. That's why there's 3 players almost towards the B. With God's Reign, as soon as they hit the site, they're also able to follow it up with a lot of kills because they have the better weaponry.
They've got the better weaponry, they were also quite patient. God's Reign just kind of smoke off hookah itself. They know for a fact that they don't really have control of it, so they don't want to fight it either. They also are patient enough to wait for the toxin screen and everything else to expire. Presence detected from the 0 point also made things slightly easier.
Flavin is so focused, he really wants all 5.
And as soon as Autumn dash in, a lot of
Oh,
people
but he
start
gets
to
no
fire
one.
on him, so
Good try.
the rest of the team can follow up. Nice flawless round from God's Reign. Keep it clean, they keep it simple. Not too many shenanigans involved, and luckily God's Reign also don't get crunched by Reckoning in one of those super fast rounds.
गाड़ी का number भी है 0291.
4th round.
The Neon is wearing Valorant ka lower leggings, it's called.
So, just straight up went for that. Let's
Leggings,
see how
jeggings,
this
something.
operator is going to be able to bring Deadly Tense, the man who's wielding it. And so far, he's exactly on the side where the opponents are thinking to hit. But they're also taking it quite slow and cautiously this time around. And I like the fact that God's Reign have finally decided to split up, separate up. But eventually, they will start to gather up once again.
Yeah, and they have gathered up now. Reckoning also haven't made any moves.
Sorry.
This crossfire between Harsh and Trist, it's not the strongest. Oh, but he gets caught with a snake bite in hand. That's unfortunate. At least Harsh makes up for it. That's a nice double kill. But after getting what he does, he has no choice but to relinquish this area. So God's Reign have the ability to plant. Even though they've lost members, they at least have control of the front side of the truck.
Oh, he wants to, but then he knows कि कोई तो देख रहा होगा. And it's a 4v. Oh, I just realized कि bench पे if you're not entirely wide, you can peek and kill. That's nice. I didn't know that.
They just continue to stay on the site, and that's their undoing.
Yep.
Easy alls. Let's go.
They would only get one, but in the end, it's burned to death. Flabbit, nicely done by this player. Reckoning Esports, a solid round followed up with this operator. As I said, I was questioning it if it's going to be able to find some value or not. But he really didn't need to swing that operator into action at all because he was holding the B-long area. No one showed up there. And it sort of also gave away the intentions as well because no one showed up B-long this time. So the chances are it's probably going to be an A take.
Even though they saw it coming, God's Reign, they didn't fail because Reckoning were a step ahead. They failed because they didn't have the ability to fall back into post-plant positions. And they also lost a lot of members. Oh, look at this push out. At least this time Hoax was prepared, but yet Flabin's sharper.
Yeah, well now they're a step ahead. This time just changing up the pace, and I like the fact that Reckoning Esports are really trying to bring that unpredictability inside the game. With push-outs like that and plays like that, some rounds they're playing completely silent and pushed back, and then some rounds, that's what you get. Folks being cut away right off the bat, also missing out on that operator shot, not a good news. But Hirsch has got his back. So the trade is there. It's even Steven on the book so far, all good in the hood. Godsreen, but they're being held off the bay. The entrance is being denied for such a long time. So much time's being bought. Trist also wins that duel. That was quite a key one. And now it's a 2-on-4. Next to impossible to do unless some miraculous plays happen right here.
Oh, that's the miracle they were waiting for.
This is going really bad for God's Reign.
Once again, not that situation. And yeah, he is the clutch master, but this is too tall of a task even for
They're
him.
dying on choke points. It's because they have Viper, they have Brim, then they have Raze, and they have KO Nade.
3 rounds back to back. This team's managed to secure. Godsreen really.
It's tough. You gotta default a little bit more.
Wrong for them. But yeah, Reckoning Esports, they're really on the
And these guys, God's Reign, they don't even have a sentinel to like dedicatedly watch flank. Like, I mean, they have to put one guy to like watch flank dedicatedly, and that's bad for attack because you would want your players to be around. You can get those trades in, and even the flank watcher is going into a fight. It's not like he'll be informed that the flank is coming by the trip or the turret. So
God's Reign to spread out and just hold all these areas, at least for the first 30 seconds of the round. So they creep up towards long and hookah slowly. They don't keep their position a secret.
this is a little tricky. Now this guy has used his 2 smokes, Flabin. Now they have an opportunity to like actually make something out of it.
Now this is gonna be their cue to get inside. The orbital strike does make things a lot more
Yes,
harder
like
for
that.
God's Reign to get inside, but they take their sweet time. Harsh once again burns one alive, but the fragment, he's just getting so much value out of his utility. But the frags, they still are even Steven.
I don't think they expect him to be elbow.
The smoke fades, Sai makes it work again, switches over to the frenzy, and that's what God's Reign needed.
Godsreen, that was such a panic situation. A chaotic moment indeed for both the teams. But that quick burst onto the side, even though the economy wasn't looking too good on the side of Godsreen, it still sort of worked out for them. I thought Flabin on this position should be at least able to get 2, but he was denied by Vapor with that headshot. Right then and there, things sort of started falling apart for them. And then this push from Sai, unexpected.
Alright, now that's a Viper split committed very early on, shutting down one of these avenues. God's Reign haven't exploited the A site all that well yet. And now with the Viper split, the chances of them doing so are even lesser. But what God's Reign haven't tried yet is a very fast bath execute.
No, they
Maybe
did.
this is the time to pull it off.
Also, no, they're not going
Even
fast
up until now,
anyway.
whenever
They're
they've
going
hit the A
late
side,
after they
they've used bath all
bait
that
out
well.
some amount of utility
Plus,
in the B
the
side.
screen setup that Reckoning are using this time doesn't really cover their approach in for a teleport crunch, right?
Well.
So God's Reign at least don't have to worry about getting sandwiched in here. All the more reason for them to try this out.
One second.
Once again, God's Reign not keeping the position a secret, and this gives away all the information that Reckoning need.
I think RGE, my patch. I know RGE maybe.
Find the man who was trying to get the opening down. But then you see Reckoning Esports just able to get the stream of kills somehow. Any person that steps inside the site will die. And that's what Reckoning Esports are here to deliver. A stark message for the opponents. Good flash. Autumn flashed out as well. A lot of visual denying utility to Autumn, so the operator is not going to be able to strike back to its fullest potential. It's a 2-on-3 man advantage stacked up in the hands of Reckoning Esports. The stars are aligned too inside this round. But you can see Reckoning Esports, both these teams are really just playing so disciplined. Not a lot of time left over, so they should be clear enough for Reckoning Esports that it's probably going to be a save. And yeah, God's Reign, no extra risks taken from them.
Oh, God's Reign, their patience doesn't really give them what they want. They were hoping that by spending enough time towards B and just throwing in utility enough, making their presence known, will draw in the rotations from God's Reign, but I'm sorry, draw in the rotations from Reckoning.
Yeah, I feel like RGE.
And when God's Reign started to hit the Bath area, Reckoning saw that coming a mile away. Plus, because of the null, Liver did not deploy his smokes, so they just kind of had to walk in dry, right? They don't have any flashes, they don't have any smokes to cover their entry. They just are hoping that the guns will be able to get all the frags. And that's not something that you can rely on quite often. So, Reckoning really have no difficulty cleaning up shop over there.
Tactical timeout, man.
Yeah, I mean, under ideal circumstances, you would want to just wait out the null command, let your utilities come back online, use your flashes, use more smokes, and then get inside. But this time, God's Reign were even being pressured for time, so they just had no choice but to walk in dry.
Yeah.
It's almost like Reckoning were forcing their hand, dictating the outcome of this round before God's Reign even made any move of their own. Just manipulating them into discarding the advantage away.
Already do see paint shell being used. I guess the intention wasn't there to use that. Or was it being used? Maybe not. Oh yeah, it is. Deadly 10, unfortunately, I guess, fat-fingered and used one of his paint shells, so now he's only got one left over. And he will, as you do see, the opponent's trying to get the showstopper down, but the 0 point is used perfectly. So the showstopper stopped for now. No value being found by that showstopper. Hirsch, nicely done. A good timing being found, but Hoke should have thought it through. A lot of utilities being utilized at the same time. Even Nightfall being sent in to get the opponent's position down and confirm. But Triss from that off angle was able to get two of his own, and now Deadly 10 as well falls out with the showstopper. The resistance from Reckoning Esports is so strong that God's Reign are not able to reply back at all.
Oh, but hold on. Sai can actually do this one. Seeker's invested tells him that the site is clear. And he's one of the best clutch masters already. A 1v2 is definitely doable for him, especially when Reckoning members aren't close enough to trade each other out. But he doesn't know which side his opponent is on. He still gets the flick, has enough time to reset, and now he knows where Hoya would be. He's prepared for this one. Oh no, the timing! This could have been a disaster, but he would much rather play for time rather than pick up the fight. But does he know that Voya's circling around him? They're playing Ring around the rosies, and this time the result won't be a poetic effect. It will be death! The clutch fails, and Reckoning Esports continue their winning streak.
Oh, Voya, the Demon Slayer. For sure. He's always there for his team when his team needs him the most. Sort of like the backup plan, you can call that man. Burning torch.
The insurance policy.
Yeah. I guess, yeah, another word to put it. But Triss right here, oh man, this man just turned the tides in his team's favor. When it felt like the site control was just given away by Reckoning Esports, then Triss just strikes in like a venomous snake and eats two of them alive.
It's yeah, I mean, Tix did really well, but you also have to give credits to Deadly 10. Plus, another thing that's really working out for Reckoning, a bit too well actually, is that God's Reign aren't capitalizing the hookah area as much whenever they try to hit the B site. They just kind of put all their eggs towards long, and that's about it. Oh my god, though! This time Reckoning taking matters into their own hands. Double peek out of smoke. Sai had no way to survive that.
That is so brilliant. As soon as they use the fade utility, they pretty much knew that there's only one player outside because only one player shot at that.
Oh, big kill.
They both peeked out at the same time, and the sound also gave the exact position away. Brilliantly done, 200 IQ plays from Reckoning. But instead, they lose out on the opposite side. And God's Reign, clean stroll.
This map play is looking so meh.
God's Reign just have a way of
like just go in whosoever can.
At the start
Go
of this
more
round, I
calmly,
mentioned that
more
God's
cleanly,
Rain
and get the
don't
frag.
utilize
Wins the
hookah
round.
that well. They've kind of been relying a bit too much on B long, and this time they burst out of hookah, get the plant and the numbers advantage. This looks like a round which they can finally win, unless Deadly and Boya can pull off a 2v3.
Oh.
Never mind. I think I just jinxed it. The killing spree's
Oh.
Boya gets the second shot off as well. Vibhor has the opportunity, has the timing as well, but doesn't have the shots. It's now between him and Deadly Deadly has plenty of time. He tries to go for the stick. Will Vibhor call his bluff? He does! Oh, but he's done it. He's played the time
Satchel?
well enough.
Oh my god.
Use your satchel. Hello.
Fight in itself was impressive, but yeah, as you said, for Vibhor, all that was needed was to waste the time, and he did that. I did not expect at all for Deadly 10 to win that fight, considering how much advantage Vibhor had in that one. He also used the stim beacon to get that extra bit of mobility in his hands, and also that fire rate. Man, God's Rain definitely a round they needed, and they had desperately enough to break the momentum that Reckoning Esports was able to build so far.
Yeah. And this is a good adjustment, you know? I mean, in the previous round where we saw that Orbital Strike, Nightfall, all of that coming into effect, God's Rain just couldn't use hookah well, but this time they use hookah to perfection, instantly capitalizing on what they learned from the previous round, instantly fixing their mistakes. We need more of these adjustments from God's Rain if they want to have a chance, but this flash is just too good! Trist finally stopped, Sai kills him through the wall bang, but I think Trist will be happy with the outcome. He's done his job.
Yeah. He has. Considering Trist, wherever he is, he's always able to get two of his own all the time, helping his team so much. Harsh. Good reflexes on this man. Dodges that flash exactly in the time. Sai knows there's someone on the other side of this bathroom. It's Deadly 10. Just waiting on the other side of the door, looking to put the cherry on top, but instead it's going to be Sai, who puts him 6 feet under, digs his grave, and now ticks all by himself on the side towards the lamp area, trying to pull anything off, and he's also able to land all the shots that he's taking. Boy, as I said, this man is a burning torch of consistency, a man you can rely on, but then you are going up against the Clutchmeister, Sai Dreams himself.
If you say one of my
Sai knits the dream together, keeps the eyes of his team open, prevents them from falling into that deep slumber of the losing streak, and now once again, their economy is stable. God's Rain have recovered from the trenches. Maybe not fully yet, their economy is still a bit shaky, but at least they've broken Reckoning's economy at the very least.
Yeah.
So both the teams are in a very... they're broken free from the deadlock, yeah, that's the important part, but neither of these teams have very stable economy right now, and this is a terrible spot for both of them to be in 11 rounds in.
Yeah. For Reckoning Esports, if they're able to get this Thrifty off, massive one. And we know how much impact these Thrifty rounds can really bring into the game. These eco rounds. Flabbin has got his hands on Vandal. A good flash.
Hi, Dame. And hi. This is a group format, so there is no lower bracket or knockout. Hi, Laiba. Hi, Dame. Gubara.
Fading away. God's Rain, they're really having the God on their side.
God's Rain spreading out quite so many people spotted on B long, just basically made Deadly 10 very vulnerable over there. He thought he was safe. He became complacent, and that leads to his undoing. And as soon as he dies, the A side is up for grabs. Molotov under heaven just to make sure that nobody can swing out, because Reckoning have the intention to swing out folks every now and then. They've done so in the past. And don't want any nasty surprises, but Warrior has plenty of them under his sleeve. But Vibhor has the orbital strike, so he can buy some time with that one. Also uses that cover
Tix is
to
helping
himself.
this team
Fabin lost in the smoke.
come back from the
Will
ashes.
he be able to bring the heat though? Hoax is gonna make first contact, and they both swing out at the same time. Still, it doesn't have any effect. God's Rain, great recovery.
Nicely done.
What?
And now it's going to be the last round too. This round will really be the pace setter, the momentum setter in the upcoming second half. Clapman's also got his hands on the orbital.
Oh my, stream pack. Let me see.
But as I said in the previous round, it's just really timing working in the favor of God's Rain for them. They were able to find 2 frags just off of the timing completely.
Oh my.
Worried about Reckoning being pushed into a very passive stance
Fucking
like this.
idiot.
They're just jump spotting, man. They're not making any of those proactive moves that they had been making. And they've used up quite a lot of utility as well, you know? Prowlers, haunts, everything has been thrown out by Voya. He doesn't find anything. Even Harsh used up the zero point. Now, luckily, that's a rechargeable. But as I say that, Voya makes the push out finally. He's taken B long for himself, and he's already on the wraps. God's Rain, though. So much time has passed, but yet they haven't taken any information.
This is so big from Hoa.
Doesn't spot anyone, so now they have a false sense of security. Meanwhile, Voya is already behind them. This could be a disaster. He might just kill the spike carrier.
Oh!
Stop this. Crisis averted.
Oh man, Vibor, the saving.
Now this is so big from Vibor. Hawa bhai got no chill. Hawa bhai got no chill. He did not stop. Vibor bhai punish him. Trist bhai gets one. Tix bhai gets two. Deadly with the pre-aim. नहीं पी करेगा वो. 6-6. Which was looking like a very dominating half pie. RGE is now a 6-6 half. Let's fucking go.
Vice script that too. Right around the throats of Reckoning Esports. 4 rounds in a row to secure the equalizer. Great adjustments from God's Rain. The passive setups from God's Rain also kind of worked out because at one point Reckoning were proactive, yes, but when God's Rain started to default, and it's not the kind of default that they were doing in Haven, right, where they all just stick together. This time they actually do spread out, and they're so wary about the fact that Reckoning Esports will be on the black lines every often, so they are okay with not having map control for the first 40-50 seconds of the round, because they know that Reckoning will make a blunder, and then they will steamroll on the back of that momentum.
Exactly. I mean, let's see what's going to happen on the second half, to be honest, because, look, in the first map, the first half was as close as this one. And then later on in the second half, God's Rain started to have a massive momentum swing into their favor. The wind was in their sail, and that's what seems like so far as well. Because you can see in the first half, later on, it seemed like God's Rain, once again, they had the winds in their sail, and they started to win rounds back-to-back, pretty much putting a big halt
Nenu.
So far the momentum is in their favor. So let's see what's gonna happen in the second half after the short break.
शाओ और मुकुंद साथ में कैसे आए हैं मुझे पहले ये बता दो. मनन भी अभी आ गए. Bro, nice little lack t-shirt. Opinion on Knight Rider as a player or a person? My king, who win map 3? 6-6 चल रहा है. मनन भैया नमस्कार. Help us Lord and Savior. As a person सही है. ठीक है.
OMEN 16 with advanced tempest cooling technology. Now with 5 heat pipes and 4.
Vivan is hyping you up. Yes, मैंने feel किया उसे. My king.
To make you forget your
What would you like to say to him? Hyping me up or who up?
Tempest cooling.
I have to be very careful with what I say to Mr. 16-year-old.
Presenting Hyundai i20 N-Line. It's time to play.
Yes, I'm a Gen Z. Or should I say, the Gen Next. And I don't let fear hold me back from doing anything. I choose to move fearlessly to it all.
Hey buddy, we need you to trim your beard for this.
You forgot to wear this.
Fine, I'll admit it.
You forgot to use this. Just
But I draw the line here. What if I Nico cut myself?
फिर scam border यार मैंने लगाया है. It goes away for some reason. I don't know.
Phillips.
Oh my god. आ गया. Oh, Aman Oja. Hi. Otoko. Yes, I know your name.
Welcome back, ladies
बॉर्डर डजंट मीन यू कैन कंटेन. ऐसे तो इंडिया पाकिस्तान में ही बॉर्डर है, पर छलांगे मारते ही रहते हैं ना. यू कैन नॉट कंटेन एनीवन थ्रू बॉर्डर्स.
is in the favor of God's reign. Anything can happen though. It's the second half as the roles are going to be reversed. That's the side
जब
are going
तक
to be switched.
टनल से चला.
Curiosity peaks as we look to crown one winner over here. That will go
One
ahead
be long.
in this upper bracket.
Two be long. हुक्का भी आ रहे हैं. जल्दी आओ.
Hesitant to
जल्दी
pick up
आओ
the
guys.
first
भी
fight.
आओ.
God's
ओए.
reign. Give up be long.
ओए.
Rotations are already inbound.
गाइस बी रीटेक हो गया. अब अपने आप देख लेना कैसे जीतना है रीटेक. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck रीटेक कैसे होगा? All we care about कि रीटेक हो गया है. रीटेक कैसे होगा अपने आप देख लो. Oh my god, Deadly, you should get to there. Oh my. इतने दिन बाद स्ट्रीम में रोज स्ट्रीम करता हूँ ब्रो. Private streams, you know. My god, big round by GTR.
I feel like so far, Reckoning is the one who's been really dominant inside the series when it comes to the pistol rounds. I wish I remembered every single map's pistol rounds, who won it, who not, but
if
yeah,
only.
So whosoever is new on the stream, do not forget to like and subscribe to my channel. 12 days ago. Oh yes, I stream every day, but it's private. It's not for the public, but I stream every day.
We're good.
Wait, what? मेरी आंखें खराब हैं या फिर मैंने आर्मर देखा इनके पास अभी.
Able to get the victory in the pistol round. Look at Deadly 10 straight up just pressing W inside the site.
What?
Flabbin could have almost gotten the plant down too, way too close. Takes able to shut him down at the nick of time.
Flabbin के पास आर्मर क्यों था with a classic? RGE should be able to win, Nishit. Let's see.
Look at Hirsch and Trist. They're rerouting all the way towards bathrooms. But Vibor is a man who's watching it so keenly.
Yeah, Vibor, get those ecos. Let's go. King shit, bro. You think? Even he has half armor. Why?
Lose any weapons, doesn't even lose too much HP for that matter. Now Deadly is just looking to lure ticks inside. He wants that bulldog.
I want, like, I'm happy if God's Reign wins, but पता नहीं, I'm in a dilemma. मैंने अपने pick'ems में RGE डाला था, but emotionally I'm connected to GDR. तो whosoever wins, I win. Either I win emotionally or I win pick'emly. हुआ भाई, turn it up. Let's fucking go.
All the way back from A site and use the
अच्छा.
burst to the best of his abilities.
मेरा True Reapers Revenant तो already गलत हो गया. At this point, fuck the pick'ems. GDR, let's go.
Do we have something else that God's are planning? And keep in mind,
pick'em तो गलत हो ही गया.
available on Reckoning Esports. These Spectres actually have a chance of winning these duels. I know that.
No, I have emotional connect with Autumn.
Loud and the American and the EMEA teams, and Fnatic was kind of the team that really just brought that half shield meta into this. But the one time where half shield aren't effective is when
Just because Autumn can only play duelists, I will say that Flabbin or Hawa are better.
kill onto Flabbin, and now that's one less controller available.
But skill-wise, they are both equal.
Have to fight this one man oh man, and
Like all four of them can turn up and carry alone. They're all four of them are insane. मतलब on their day. How? What are you doing?
Did not connect his shots at all. Look at Trist as well. Even he gets dealt with. The players are falling one after the other. It's a chain effect.
इसने सेंस बढ़ाई है भाई. इसने सेंस बढ़ाई है.
Win that, but no, Reckoning Esports, they're getting dealt with so easily.
That's exactly what I pointed out.
Chalo guys, let's do some analysis.
The Spectre is able to line up so many players, 2 to go. How did Voya lose out in that duel? Did not connect his
Show us the crowd.
Look at Trist as well. Even he gets dealt with. The players are falling
Where's the
one after
crowd?
the other. It's a chain effect. Hirsch in the low
Crowd.
We thought that
So we have 3 God's Reign jersey. ये क्या है? जॉनी भी आया है, उनकी जर्सी पहन के बैठा है. What?
To win that, but no, Reckoning Esports, they're
No
getting
clue.
dealt.
Wow, Momo!
And now once again they have to bear the brunt of having to.
We have Wow Momo in VCLSA. Let's go.
A tragic way to start.
Wow Momo!
And you've got Reckoning Esports' coach. Oh my god.
Oh, fuck! Wow Momo!
No. This is comparison bias. You see, Gavin looks a lot more animated because there's Godspeed on the other side, and Godspeed is this really calm, really cool person. If you had Gavin sitting next to someone like, let's say, Mandalay or Master Rami, then Mandalay would be the more animated one. So it's just comparison. You know?
I said I have emotional connection with Autumn, not with Hooks and Vibhor. Pushka dog. Find fifth. CSGO टूर्नामेंट के लिए बंदे नहीं हो रहे हैं, बकचोदी कर रहा है चैट में. बेशर्म. Legends ने. कास्टर बोलता है शीश. वॉच पार्टी रिएक्शंस कास्टर दे रहे हैं, मैं कास्टिंग कर लेता हूँ. Fucking dog, पुष्कर. Leave bro, leave.
And now Reckoning, because they've acquired the man advantage, they don't mind holding back. They know that God's Reign will try to make another.
I will ask Crucifix.
And that play happens to be towards the A-shot region where Vibhor is already set up. Autumn will most likely set up bait for him. He will make first contact and then fall back, hoping that they focus all their attention on the jet and ignore that little corner that Vibhor is hiding inside, which is kind of like a one-and-done angle, right? Yeah. I would love it if they just interchange.
ये जो A retake का setup है.
At least he can escape that way, but hey, they don't check it.
Oh my! Vibhor!
Vibhor holds on. What a stellar hold.
Once we acquire a good lineup. Okay.
Yeah, 3K and then Autumn 2 able to just follow it up.
हर्ष ने उसको गुदगुदी कर दी. गोट भोर. Legend.
On the other side, maybe just be caught as well.
गोट भो.
Fortunately for him, that opponent had a knife in the
हाँ. कुत्ता काट जाएगा. Ah!
He's got a trailblazer approaching him and he will be stunned. Hirsch, nowhere to go, trapped on the site in the.
Let's go, Vibhor.
Another round.
Crowd analysis.
Done by them.
Done. Wow Momo FTW.
Hey, I just noticed that there have been some adjustments to the arena. I mean, since I've not been there myself.
साई कह रहा है साई भाई का कुत्ता. साई भाई का कुत्ता. और आगे क्या होगा? साई भाई का कुत्ता और साई भाई की स्ट्रीम. स्टन कर देती है. ये दे.
They don't check it, and that's partially because they saw Autumn first. They were just kind of stuck in that.
Oh, bhai, Hawks 4-11 with Raze. It's time for Ember to come back.
Yep. And they just force an error out of Reckoning Esports.
Hawks है हमारा Chronicle, पर अभी on the way है.
Autumn. The first shot was missed onto the player who's going for the contact. But it's okay. But for the opponents, they've got the information that there's an operator posted up on the B side.
And the support duelist भी तो role होता है यार. We have double duelist ना, तो एक duelist एक support duelist. Love it. Love it, fam. Oh. What a shot.
First contact.
Bhai, Autumn, the animal.
A string of kills falling up for Autumn.
Takes the animal.
Just chiming into the action. And God's Reign, they put a full stop to that push before it even began.
Let's go, my dogs.
That is just devastating, you know. Upholding Kuka, the rest of them swinging on contact.
कौन खा रहा है मोमोज?
One and done position that.
भाई मस्त है भाई, बहुत मोमो लगाया हुआ है. I don't believe this shit.
Problems for God's Reign at all. And one thing that they were also doing, which wasn't required, is that God's Reign pushed all the way out of bat. They knew that Reckoning are going to hit the B side because there was no presence elsewhere on the map. Now, it's a different story that God's Ring didn't require that backstab, but it was available in case something happens. Oh my god, Deadly's lucky to survive that. Your bullet just whizzes right past his shoulder. And yeah, if the orb can't finish him, the dog will.
My lord, we bore the animal.
Tasmanian Tiger just eats him alive. Flash is used too. Flapping the last man alive with only a sheriff in the end.
Flavin?
Oh boy.
Flavin, can you flash this for me? Anime scene lag raha hai. Flavin.
Could have been close. But Tix has able to just put the final nail in the
Bye bye RGE.
And you see the supporters as well of God's Ring.
Ember क्या कर रहा है भाई छाती चौड़ी?
The stuff they write on their phones is so funny, dude. It's one thing I appreciate about South Indian audiences. They always.
Crips बोलता है stuff they write on their phone is so funny.
There will be at least a few people having these sheer messages on their phones just there. And sure, us as casters probably don't pay as much attention to all of that, but the audience, they will be definitely entertained with a lot of them. That's a very early commitment with Nightfall.
Yeah. There's a stopper available in the hands of Deadly too. And even an orbital strike still in the hands of Flavin. Considering God's Ring all the time are able to
His off-stream stuff is actually better than what he says on stream. And more truthful also.
And considering God's Ring are also on the map point. This is a massive
Hey Vibhor!
No room for
क्या रे? Oh my god. अरे Hua is back भाई भागो भागो Hua is back.
From that man.
Yeah, but that's only one step in the right direction. They still have a mile to go. Many miles to go considering the overall scoreline. And reckoning a white disaster for the time being. But Voya and Flavin have less combined HP than the rest of God's Reign.
The recon
The stacks from God's Reign
doesn't get him.
You know? Uh-oh. Side, beat it out with the brawler, holding a one and done
position.
Oh! He doesn't care, for he will spray them all down. He's enough. It finally takes a massive rocket from Deadly to stop his killing spree, but now he's got his back pins against the wall. He will have to traverse backwards to recover the spike. But
Autumn versus Deadly.
His head with blood.
Oh my, this shit is intense.
And Autumn will play this
TP?
nicely and peacefully.
Autumn he TP'd fam.
10 seconds left over.
My heart is beating so fastly quickly.
That the rotation was probably pulled off towards the B site. Autumn, he will need to play for retake in this one. So he might as well just take his time in playing and thinking it out.
Yes, he can be heaven. Yes, yes.
No
he dropped.
Man, if Deadly 10 is able to
my heart.
It's going to be a free lifeline gifted away to Reckoning Esports, and I'm pretty sure they will try to make the most out of it. So Deadly 10. He definitely doesn't have a lot of HP to back him up, but look at him, he's still pushing up against the player.
Oh!
He runs out of bullets, and Autumn
turns back. Oh my god.
They defeat their opponents, Reckoning Esports, who have proven out to be a nightmare in Split 1 to them.
The exact revenge. And as the line says, Budla indeed. Reckoning beat them in Split 1 and God's Reign. The exact revenge over here. What a very unfortunate way for Deadly to lose that 1v1. He had Autumn bamboozled. He was looking in the wrong direction, but running out of...
But Deadly अभी तक खेल रहा है.
To be a nightmare in Split 1 to them.
The exact revenge. And as the line says, Budla indeed.
Badla indeed.
And God's Reign.
Hoax उसको खींच रहा है फोटो खिंचा ले बे. ये देख Deadly अभी भी खेल रहा है गेम.
He had Autumn bamboozled.
He literally looks focused with his headphones on, earphones on.
In the wrong direction, but
he's still playing, bro.
That's the most tragic way you can lose a
But nice try. I wish he had ammo. उस बेचारे का clutch हो जाता, then he would have lost maybe.
On in the playoffs in the upper brackets, and Reckoning will be relegated to the lower.
Still, they're not eliminated, as Griff said. Lower brackets is where it's all going to be at. Against Revenant Esports, Reckoning has played against them once in the past, in which they came through victorious. and Riveting Esports lost, but it was an all-3-mapper series. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to push on.
होस्ट आके फोन चेक कर रहा है क्या सीन है भाई
What a victory for God's Reign. Just like their name, they have rained hell and fire. But you know what? I want to talk to the captain and also the MVP. Tix, can I have you here? Tix. Come on, join me on stage, brother. Clearly, you seem to have completed the revenge, don't you?
Yeah. They said it wasn't an upset last time we met in playoffs, so thankfully we couldn't give them the upset again. So.
Got it. But your players in Ascent were pretty much hitting all the targets, and it seemed like you and Autumn were just farming.
Yeah. Well, we stepped up when it mattered most. We didn't step up last time, and their imports stepped up really well. But they're actually really good. Like, I can see them easily coming top 3. They're one of the best teams, if not the best team we've faced in Split 2.
Now, Haven looked shaky. And
nobody talks about lethal. Fuck them.
Yeah. They played a really strong Haven, to be honest. We thought they may change something up, but they kept it pretty similar, and we were just not able to get any momentum or any of the swing rounds. But yeah, they played a really good Haven. I'll give them that.
All right, big question. Is it safe to say that the Split 1 runners-up are now back at their top game?
Look, we're not going to show any complacency. We're just going to take each round each round as it is, and each game as it is, and we're just going to play each game to its own merit, and we'll go from there.
Now, you are about to face Aster, who are the Group B toppers. Any leaks?
Yeah. It's just going to be a similar rematch again. We're looking forward to it. They said that we shouldn't have won the second map against them last time, and the first map against them last time. So I'm keen to show them the true God's Reign.
Listen, I saw a lot of energy once you won. I mean, what did you say to all your fellow gamers?
We just noticed that energy was getting down in some of the group stage games, so a big focus on us for the Split 2 and heading into playoffs was keeping that energy high during the officials, not letting the swing rounds get to us as much as they used to. And so we showed today that energy, we needed to keep the energy high so that we could perform well, and it showed today.
All right, congratulations on the victory, brother. Right, God's Reign clearly getting one over Reckoning. Time to take a break, and we'll return shortly.
Let's fucking go. Well done. Okay, guys. Whosoever tuned into my stream, thank you so much for coming. If you're new, do not forget to subscribe and like the stream. And that's it pretty much. Yes. Bye bye. Sayonara. Thanks for coming.
नहीं है भाई इसमें इतना ओपी प्रोसेसर है पर कुछ प्रोसेस ही नहीं होता